Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of the VWU Sports Podcast. This is a welcome happy hour, everybody. We got the stuff ready because today is Sunday.
Yes.
Yep.
Gentlemen, conference week is finally over. The bids have been selected. The champions have been crowned. And now it is time for brackets.
I think, let me first start by saying this, gentlemen. It has come to this. What a madness season we have seen this year.
Yeah.
You can say
Upsets coming out of the wazoo. I mean, we've seen teams getting upset left and right, and here we are. Now we're about to get ready to see the brackets for the men's tournament.
And not just the men's as well, the women as well, because not only on CBS will we see the men's brackets be available for the 68 teams that will dance to Glendale, and State Farm Stadium, but for the 68 teams for the women's side, as they will dance themselves for the national championship.
Yeah. Now for the women's side, you go have to wait for about 2 to 3 hours, because their brackets will be revealed at 8 Eastern. I think it's 8 Eastern time when their brackets will be revealed over on ESPN.
Yeah. 8 Eastern, 5 in the Pacific. So
Pacific on ESPN, but of course the men's side is going to kick off Sunday, as is tradition in the NCAA world, which is normal for all that.
It's that time, boys.
But safe to say, like I said, since the start of this season, in the world of college basketball, it's not short of okay.
Absolutely.
Here we go. The selection show has started.
That's the
There
day.
you go. Now,
Gentlemen, we have now reached the point of no return. We are about to begin Selection Sunday. So everybody's made their predictions of who is going to be the top 4 teams.
I'm saying
Getting the number 1.
I'm saying UConn, Tar Heels, at least Purdue. That's 3. That's 3 so far.
You need
number 4, if I have to be honest.
You need number 4 to get the final number 1 seed.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna have to see because let me see. Number 4, as far as I can see, it's no doubt it's gonna be Houston.
All right, that's Brandon.
So
who is your top 4 in your opinion?
I think that you have to consider UConn. You definitely have to consider UConn, North Carolina. You also have to look at Houston, and you have to look at Purdue.
All right, he's going.
So we all saying the same thing here.
So he's agreeing with Brandon. Jose, are you joining in on the train, or do you want to throw in a monkey wrench?
Jose Miguel.
I think Jose's busy behind the scenes because we're about to get ready to see for ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. The selection show is already underway over on CBS.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's about time I throw a wrench into Brandon Curtis for radio.
As we just mentioned.
Who is your top 4? Who do you think is going to get the four number 1 seeds in the men's tournament?
Ooh, okay.
They
Well,
just
I
showed it-
do
they
see
just showed it.
Houston taking number
Is
one.
UConn.
All right, then.
UConn number one, yeah.
And the 16. It's Stetson.
Okay, here we go. Okay,
I'm behind, so give me a break, people.
Yeah, as I said, I'm behind as well. So
I'm just catching you guys up so you can understand it.
yeah.
there, Jose.
So number 1 is UConn, as we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Stetson is
That's a given
16.
there.
All right, so that's the first round matchup.
We mentioned the Atlantic. We're in
One seed.
for 8.
Ooh.
Okay, then.
All right, then. So UConn's number one in the East.
Oh, did you mention Northwestern,
Good luck to
Carter?
Stenson.
Yes, I did.
Guess what? They're number 9, and they're facing Florida Atlantic in the Eastern region.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, and that's an interesting matchup right there. Northwestern and Florida Atlantic in the East.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure Jose is writing that down, getting ready to put it on the banner as we speak. I wish Stetson the best of luck because only
Number
one
5.
time.
Oh, Matt's gonna get crazy now.
What do we got?
Number 5, San Diego State.
Wow.
Oh.
And
The
number
Aztecs.
12 is UAB.
Wow.
UAB. So the Dragons of UAB.
Oh wow, the SEC champs, number 4.
Okay then.
Yeah, and Yale is 13 for the East.
All right.
All right, then. Now, first of all, let's catch up a little bit because, like I said, Brandon is ahead of us all.
Yeah, I'm behind. So
UConn is facing Stetson, 1 versus 16. Florida Atlantic is facing Northwestern, 8 versus 9. We also have San Diego State, the Aztecs. They're gonna play against the number 12 team from the American, the UAB Blazers. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be a good game.
They just showed
Auburn versus Yale 4-13.
The second half of it.
Mhm.
BYU and Duquesne.
That's gonna be a good game.
It's
And the 4
and
versus
they just showed number 3, which is Illinois. In the 14th on the East is Morehead State.
Yeah, I was about to say. And by the way, hold on for a second. Come on in, Pedro.
Oh my God, it's been a while.
Oh, what
It's been a while.
up? What is up?
Okay.
Yeah, we just talked about 6 matches that are just shown for the East region.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was trying to.
And speaking of that, they revealed the 7th seed in the East region, and it's Washington State.
Oh, Washington take 7.
Pedro.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And they're facing number 10, which is
Whoa.
Drake.
Okay, then. Oh, here we go. Here are the selections so far. Starting off in the East region of the.
So the head is UConn. So UConn at the head.
Yeah, UConn's the number 1 team in the East.
You won't believe who got number 2 seed on the East.
BYU scan.
It's the Iowa State Cyclones.
Wow.
Really?
That's number 2, and they're facing number 15, which is South Dakota State Jackrabbits.
Wow.
Jack Dakota State. Interesting. So okay then. So we're getting down to the nitty and the gritty. So okay then. So
that's what we got for the East.
The regions are starting to flesh out now.
Absolutely. And I just want to point this out. Like we said, we're trying to keep up with it. Like I said, Brandon is ahead of us all. So
I just want to catch you guys up. That's all.
Yeah. So, and as we brought up, this is a very intriguing region because you got UConn at number 1. There's also a possibility we could see UAB and Auburn do battle in the second round. So that's a great possibility. And as you look at the lower half of the bracket, Iowa State number 2 in the country. Number 2 in the region. Very, very interesting. And now Washington versus Drake versus Washington. It's gonna be a very interesting game. Drake Drake.
Mhm.
Intriguing game to see.
How much? This
And
sounds like a long shot, but how much you want to bet that the upset could happen in the East? But if I had to pick an upset on this in the East region, I had to say Duquesne.
it's a possibility.
I could see it, Duquesne.
Now,
Looking
I
at
think let me also bring this up. There's a possibility there could be another 12 versus 5 upset. And I think UAB has the potential to upset San Diego State.
It is possible. And we saw other teams there. It's Nevada, Grambling. Pretty sure. New Mexico there. Oh man.
All right, then.
The East is looking good so far.
so this is gonna be this bottom half is probably gonna be near Iowa, right?
Iowa State.
Because Iowa State are the head of the bottom half of the East bracket. Well,
Yeah.
you kind of near the top, so
Yeah.
So that could be a possibility. We could see Iowa State and UConn play in the regional final.
That could be which is basically the quarterfinal.
So I think that is a very distinct possibility. Now, I do believe coming up shortly, we're heading out to we're gonna be heading out to the other regions shortly to figure out who's going where.
Yeah.
Is either the Midwest, South, and the West Coast.
So, and as we still got teams sitting on the bubble, CBS has gone on commercial. But at least.
I had to literally go on to NCAA.com to find it because there's this thing called reset.
All I'm saying is this: I'm looking towards my TV, and then obviously I'm going to catch you guys up to see who jumped in where.
Yeah,
but I just want to point this out from the East. We spoke about a possibility of upsets. I think it's a very distinct possibility. We could see some. First of all, we can go ahead and assume that UConn is going to beat Stetson. We can go ahead and assume that because I'm pretty sure UConn is no Virginia and Stetson is no UMBC.
Hell no.
So we can go ahead and assume UConn will beat Stetson. That 8-9 matchup.
Northwestern FAU.
Now that's very, very interesting. That's gonna be a very interesting matchup between Northwestern.
And here's another thing. This matchup is gonna be in Brooklyn in the Barclays Center.
Yeah. Not really legendary, but still, but nonetheless.
Yeah. And I think also you look at San Diego State and UAB as I brought up. It could be a potential of an upset. Especially the way how UAB beat Temple in the American Conference Championship game. If they
I don't think they're gonna do the same with San Diego State.
True. The possibility is out there, but you never know.
Of course, you never know where these teams are going to end up. Gonzaga, obviously not in this yet.
They could be on the West.
Yeah, you never know where they are, and that's always a dangerous team.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's still three. It's
the South they're going for, and look at that. Number one for the South region is Houston.
Houston takes second overall after getting upset royally by Iowa State. They are still second. They take the number 2 rank in the nation and take
number 16. They're going to be facing is if they bring it up. Oh, it's Longwood
now because they're coming back from commercial. Okay, so I'm a little behind.
Now,
you guys up. Number 1's Houston for the South region. 16 is Longwood.
Okay. Really? Now, let me just say this real quick.
Now they just brought up number 8, which is the Cornhuskers of Nebraska.
Nebraska gets in. Interesting.
So it looks like that they'd be doing the East in Boston. Looks like the South in Dallas.
And
I think Brandon
the Texas A&M Aggies.
Wow, I don't think anyone expected Texas A&M to get in.
Wow.
I don't think ESPN expected them to get in.
Wow. Congratulations to the Aggies of Texas A&M sneaking
What
to the
what seed are they going in?
Oh, the Badgers are number 5.
Wow.
We're getting
Ooh.
Wisconsin.
and they're going to be okay. Houston's going to be in Memphis for the first round for the South.
Yeah. Wisconsin's number 5, and they're playing against number 12.
FedEx Forum.
Oh wow, I didn't know. Okay, so this is something I'm looking at, like the 68 team bracket.
Man,
I didn't know that.
I got a feeling that this is going to be an upset here.
Wow. Huh.
5 and 12. Wisconsin number 5, number 12. James Madison.
Wow.
Ooh, Wisconsin and James Madison. They're going to be back. They're going to be in Brooklyn as well.
Okay, whatever you do not underestimate the Dukes of James Madison. They're a dangerous
No,
team.
Hell no.
Not by a long step, but like you said, and here you go.
Here comes another one. Number 4 is the Duke Blue Devils.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one.
Yeah, one of the powerhouses.
That's expected. That is expected,
13.
boys.
I mean, would you,
Oh no.
you would think they would be in a
Number
different.
14 is Vermont.
Ooh.
Ooh, the Catamounts.
Yes.
I'm
Wow.
looking. I actually didn't know this, but my university actually made it to the dance.
Oh wow.
I didn't realize that
Number
the St.
6
Peter's Peacocks
is the
actually
Red
won
Raiders
the
of
conference
Texas
to the match.
Tech. Okay. For the South, number 6 is the Red Raiders of Texas Tech, and they're playing against NC State, the ACC champions, who are number 11.
Wow.
That's going to be a good one. That could be a good one right there. Keep an eye on that
Yeah.
one.
I just want to point
And it's
out.
in Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just want to point out because I know I got a feeling that the other teams might get ready to be revealed shortly. I can already tell some other teams' bubble just burst thanks to Texas A&M getting in.
Oh yeah, the pin cushions are coming out in full.
Number 3 has been revealed, and it's the Kentucky Wildcats.
All
I
the
mean,
Wildcats are in the house. 2 powerhouses in the South. Hello, nurse.
Yeah.
that South is going to be a bloodbath. Whichever
Oh,
team
And they're
comes
playing
out of
against
there.
Oakland, who are
You
14.
got Houston, Duke, and
and Kentucky.
and Kentucky and NC State in there. Oh, good God, help! Oh God,
Ooh,
That
The
is.
Gators are number 7.
wow.
I feel like whichever team comes out of this
And number 10?
this side of the bracket, maybe just straight up too tired.
Okay, here's the crazy part. Got a first 4 reveal. The winner of the game is going to play against Florida, and the winner is going to be number 10. It's either Boise State or the Colorado Buffaloes.
Wow. Oh.
or it's either Florida State or Colorado. They are the first 2 in the first 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, then we got our first 4, and it's going to be for a 10 seed. That's
Yeah. Oh my God! Here's a shocker.
if I remember,
Marquette is number 2 in the South region.
if I remember my history correctly from the stats, a 10 seed has won 40% of their opening games in March Madness.
Hey guys, you want a shocker? Marquette is number 2 in the South region.
Marquette takes the number 2 seed.
Yeah, and they're facing WKU, Western Kentucky.
Oh man, the Hilltoppers from Conference USA. They won the Conference USA tournament today.
Yeah, and it's good, and that game's going to be in Hagen's hometown of Indianapolis.
Oof.
At the field house.
Yeah.
I bet Hagen's pissed off that he had to be here. He had to miss out and go do what the GTA did because he's missing out on awesome picks here.
I'm pretty sure he would listen to. I'm pretty sure he's going to listen to this on replay.
Yeah.
No, he would.
By the way, who's Marquette facing? Oh yeah, you said
Western Kentucky, as I said.
WKU.
I'm interested to see where my university ends up since I'm a St. Peter student.
Yeah, I think
we won the MAC. So
yeah,
we
the
qualified
last time. Let me bring this up. The last time the Peacocks was in the tournament, they had a miracle run to the
At least it's either the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8.
Yeah,
I know they lost to Duke on that.
Mm-hmm. Now, looking at this bracket, this is murder as well because you got Houston. number
Not
one.
Not two, not three, but 4 heavy hitters in the South.
The
That's
South is a bloodbath that is just waiting to see who comes out of it.
Yeah, this is
whoever
this is
South
Turtles' role.
is going to
Yeah.
be with a capital W, whipped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Houston, Duke, and then you got Marquette on the other side. You got Marquette and Kentucky.
Kentucky and NC State waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
The
If they beat
ACC
Texas
champions.
Tech,
NC
well, I'll be the
State
first.
history making.
I'll be the first one to tell you. You know, you talk about a Sweet 16 matchup between Kentucky and Marquette, or Duke and Houston in the Sweet 16.
Oh god. Oh my god.
That's ooh.
The possibilities are endless.
They really are.
Smell it. I smell the history. Ooh. And it smells good.
No, man.
Ooh,
And, you know, and like I was trying to bring up before, a lot of these
the Midwest and the West has got to step up here because the South is bringing in the artillery.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that that's a lot of teams that
1 millimeters. I see 105s.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just want to bring this up as the show's about to get ready to go back to commercial. I just want to bring this up that with Texas,
we got one first 4 matchup.
Yeah, I just want
State, Colorado.
So it is surprising though when you look at. I'm looking at it now. Before the bracket where UConn became the number 1 overall seed, it was Houston who was number 1 in the country.
Yeah, but
hold on for a second. Good Lord, I just saw this on Discord. Whoever's in charge of this that TV station's graphics department needs to get fired.
Yeah, because unfortunately was number 1 in the nation, but then NC State shot the world and took Houston out last year.
Now
So,
I think that
basing it off this, it's a high chance we see Purdue lead the Midwest as their 1 seed.
Now
that is possible.
Yeah. Now let's also not forget, you know, either Purdue or North Carolina. I can see North Carolina probably be number 1 in the either in the West region or the Midwest region.
I think that they're gonna give Purdue the Midwest. I feel like there's a high chance to give Purdue the Midwest.
Wait, well, see what.
And you're saying the Tar Heels getting number 1 seed in the West region.
So basically, either Purdue or UNC getting the 3rd or 4th seed, number 3 or number 4 in the nation.
Overall, yeah, I could see that heavily basing off like the most recent rankings of like a week ago, but it is going to be like, where do you see these teams at the end? If we do compare it though, Arizona not there yet. They're probably Midwest. Basing it, they're probably West. They're probably going to be West too.
Here we go. It's back. Well,
Marquette being the 10 seed before the weekend, before this past weekend, are now the overall about 6 seed in this bracket, with Iowa State being the overall 5th seed, climbing 2 slots from 7. So it could be Tennessee. So this is probably my prediction. In the Midwest, it'll be Tennessee 1, not Tennessee, Purdue 1, Tennessee 2.
Well, everybody get ready to find out shortly because I think we're heading out to the Midwest next.
Yeah, Midwest is next. Midwest is number 3. Is third up.
Yep. And the 1 seed here, guys, get ready for this. For the Midwest, it's Purdue.
Wow.
They are 3rd in the nation. Purdue takes the number 1 seed in the Midwest. The Boyle Purdue University takes the number 1 seed in the Midwest.
Yeah, and they're facing number 16.
Unbelievable.
And that is another first 4 matchup. It's Grambling State.
Louisiana native. Who they facing?
I think Montana State.
Wow.
State versus Montana State. Grambling State, a Louisiana native, just outside the limits of New Orleans, Louisiana, will be having.
Utah State is in. They're number 8.
Utah State's in the Midwest at the 8th seed. Who are they going to be facing in the first round?
That is one thing we're going to see here right now. Number 9 is Texas Christian Horned Frogs.
The Horned Frogs of Texas.
Oh, TCU's here.
You know what? You gotta give Jamie
Number
Dixon
5.
credit. He's doing a great job.
Number 5.
Who takes the 5th seed?
Gonzaga. Number 5.
The Zaga Bulldogs get in. They are in the
And they're facing McNeese, who are number 12.
McNeese. Wow. McNeese, another Louisiana native, another Louisiana team has made it into the dance.
I believe they won the Southland Conference.
Yes, in the Southland as well. So two Louisiana teams possibly can make it into the dance. Nice job, boys.
And number 4, we're about to see who it is. Number 4. Here we go. It's the Jayhawks of Kansas.
Kansas
State. A powerhouse in their own right.
Yes, and they're facing against Samford, who are 13.
Wow.
Well, they're facing who they're facing for number 4.
Stanford.
Stanford, the Cardinals of Stanford.
No, not Stanford.
Samford.
Stanford, the Bulldogs?
Yeah, Samford.
Oh, Samford. My bad. Samford. Okay, then. Interesting.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like TCU's taking this one against Utah State.
That's
Stanford.
Here we go. Number 6. Let's see who it is. And they're playing in Pittsburgh for number 6. We got Trey's going to like this. His South Carolina Gamecocks is in.
The Gamecocks of South Carolina has made it in as a 6th seed. Nice job, boys. Let's see who they got in the first round.
In the first round, they got the Ducks of Oregon, number 11.
Oh, that's not.
The
Pac-12 champions.
They sneak in an upset because
number 3. Did you mention Creighton?
Creighton.
Yeah, I did. Why?
They're number 3.
I did.
They're 3 in the
the Blue Jays take a 3 seed in the Midwest.
Yeah, they're facing number 14, which is Akron.
Oh, the Akron University.
The Zips.
The Zips. Winners of the MAC.
Number 7. Get ready for this. It's going to be in Charlotte. And it's the Longhorns of Texas.
The Longhorns.
They're number 7.
Longhorns. Hook them up, boys.
And number 10. We got another one here. Another first 4. It's Colorado State Rams against the Virginia.
Wow. Colorado. Wow. 2 first 4 matchups in the Midwest division, in the Midwest region.
Yes. Virginia Cavaliers against Colorado State Rams.
Oh boy! I tell you what, that's gonna be another team's bubble just burst.
Number 2 has been revealed, and it's the Volunteers of Tennessee.
Ooh, the Volunteers, who've been having a hell of a season this year so far, has taken the number 2 seed in the Midwest.
Yes. Number 15. Oh, get ready for this. Oh, it's St. Peter's, number 15.
Oh,
really? Same spot they did their miracle run.
In
the Midwest.
If I'm Tennessee, I better take this game seriously.
Don't sleep on the Peacocks.
Yeah.
We all saw what happened to the last 2 seed that had to do that.
Midwest saw what the South was bringing, and they decided to load up for Bear as well. A lot of big-time players coming to the Midwest region for this year.
Oh, man.
You got a lot of big players coming in, settling in for the Midwest, and not.
Okay. I already know my 8 already on this, as far as the Midwest goes. Purdue, Texas Christian, Gonzaga, Kansas.
This is
Oregon, if I had to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sleeping on South Carolina. Creighton, Texas, and sorry, Sorry about this, Pedro, but I gotta take Tennessee.
Yeah, no, it's all cool. I
Yeah.
mean,
This is going to be a real rough spot in the spot but not only the South is bringing in the hitters, but the Midwest is bringing in the hitters as well. The South brought the 5, the Midwest brought the 1.
I think that means one thing. I'm if I know correctly, by process of elimination, that means that the Tar Heels is going to be taking the number 1 seed in the West region.
Yeah. The Tar Heels will take the number we now know is number 4 in the name, which means they are taking the final number 1 seed. They are going to be heading out west in March Madness in the.
Well, good luck to St. Peter's.
Let me just
go ahead and alert Trey right now.
Let me bring this up real quick before they unveil the final bracket. Because I'm pretty sure by now we pretty much know number 1. Yes, we know the Tar Heels are going out west. Number 1 and number 2. Boy, look at some of these matches in which we're getting. I mean, Utah State and TCU. It's gonna be a good one. Can Gonzaga get to the Final Four? Well, it doesn't look too promising if they had to deal with Kansas in the second round. And Kansas has been having an up and down year, so now's the perfect time to, as the late great Muddy Waters says, it's time to get that mojo working. Yeah. So, but I'm really, really, really interested. I'm really curious because number 1, you can't help but to feel sorry, for Indiana State. Heck of a season, but chances are they're not going to get in. And they had a heck of a season. And another thing to consider, the Virginia Colorado State playing game, I think that's going to be a nail biter. So keep your close eyes on that one.
Definitely. These first 4 matchups are really going to be the tone set for. They're definitely the tone set.
So, but I just feel, and like I said, yes, I'm from Mississippi. And a part of me is a little bit sad that chances are Mississippi State did not get in. But like we said, we only have one more bracket to go. We only have one more region to go.
Yeah.
And that bubble's getting small. Yeah, and that bubble is just getting small. So
it is paper, right? Almost thin as hair. So we have to see what happens because it's going to be a rough ride. And with South guns for bear and the Midwest coming in as well. We're gonna have to see if things can get
Oh, you're cutting in and out, man.
Yeah, I think another thing to consider, if you're South Florida,
you really got to be nervous.
Yeah, if you're South Florida, if you're Indiana State, if you're Nevada, you have to be really, really nervous and concerned, and just say, well, we might as well cross our fingers. Hope we do well in the NIT. But,
I mean, yeah, I did. I was looking through the roster for my university, and I found, if I'm able to share a screen, I'll actually show you guys someone. Because this is someone that I know. If you guys can see, I've actually been in classes with Armani Ziegler. So even if we don't do well,
here we go. The West is revealed, and as we just mentioned, number 1
as hard as I can
of the West is North Carolina.
Yep, we kind of figured.
So I am. Yes, I am. So
North.
That is proof that I've been in the university.
16. And they're going to be facing the last of the first 4. It's going to be between Wagner and Howard.
Wow.
So we now have our first four matchups for this Tuesday. First 4 is ready to go.
Yep. And you're wondering about Mississippi State, Carter? Guess what? They're in. They're number 8.
Wow.
Mississippi State sneaks in. They take the 8.
Oh, but they're not out of the woods because they're going to be facing the Spartans of Michigan State.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well.
Wow. That's
Well,
a heavy price.
well, on that note, I think there goes South Florida's bubble.
Yep, there goes that bubble. Pew!
St. Mary's is number 5.
St. Mary's takes the fifth seed in the West.
Yeah,
Yes.
they did win the West Coast Conference tournament. So
Yeah, the WCC.
Yeah. And they're playing against number 12 in Spokane.
Spokane, the University of Spokane.
Oh, and it's the Grand Canyon University they're facing.
Grand Canyon, GCU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're the Tar Heels, as we talked about there.
Number 4. Get ready for this. Number 4 is the Alabama Crimson Tide.
The Crimson Tide makes it into the tournament after having a rough season to
And they're facing against Charleston, who is 13.
Wow.
University of Charleston and the University of Charleston first round.
Yeah, I think they call themselves a College of Charleston, but
yeah, number 6, the Clemson Tigers.
Wow, Clemson.
Clemson's number 6, and they're going against number 11. Oh, and it's New Mexico.
Wow,
the Lobos.
The Lobos of New Mexico is in the matchup, and they're facing up against the young Clemson.
Yes.
Nice job, boys.
Number 3. Oh, it's Baylor.
The Baylor Bears takes the 3 seed.
Yes. Number 14, it's Colgate.
Colgate University gets in.
Yes. Number 7, here we go. It's going to be in Salt Lake City. Number 7 is the Dayton.
Oh,
the Flyers of Dayton.
Yes.
Binks gets into the dance and takes the dance of the West.
Yeah, and they're facing number 10, and it's on Nevada.
Oh, Nevada gets into the party.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't think anyone expected the Wolfpack to get in.
Wolfpack is bad, causes mass destruction.
Yeah. Both Wolfpacks are in.
Yeah.
A lot of Wolves today.
Number 2, it's the Arizona Wildcats.
Wow, the Wildcats get in.
I mean, they were probably going to get in if they were within the top 25.
And number 15 is number 15 that's facing Arizona is
that was the thing. No, Arizona were
Long Beach State.
Long Beach takes the final slot, the final secured slot in the tournament. They will be take face off against Arizona. That is a big move there big one there for Long Beach.
Wow. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your bracket.
That's your bracket. Those are your 68. Those are your 68 teams. They are now locked in. It is now set in stone, as hard as granite. Those are your 68 teams. One of those 68 will be hoisting up the natty in Glendale.
Wow. Wait a minute. There's the 16 seeds. No. What? The West and the Midwest hadn't had theirs revealed.
They did. It's just
the website doesn't load it.
It's the first 4 that they're booting up.
Yeah. So here's the first 4 games, ladies and gentlemen. On the 19th, you got Virginia and Colorado State, and then you got Montana State and Grambling State, and then on the 20th, you got Boise State and Colorado, and Howard and Wagner. So that's your first 4 games in Dayton.
This is gonna be a very fun madness.
Safe to say the least, the NCAA has saved their March Madness NCAA tournament for this year, our year of our Lord 2024. They in possibly might be a lot of brackets being busted and broken to itty bitty pieces this year. So safe to say, if you have a lot of convention in your mind, you might want to throw that out the window.
But I'm always gonna be rooting for my university's team, especially since I know one of my friends actually made the roster. Since I'm friends with Armani,
and this is crazy. Conferences with multiple bids. The Mountain West had 6. Big Ten got 6.
I'll tell this: the Mountain West have become a really, really good basketball conference.
They have.
They have.
They don't get much love in the rankings.
It's funny how you say that because Indiana State, Pittsburgh were part of the first 4 that were out, along with Oklahoma and Seton Hall.
So their bubbles have burst.
Yeah.
That you can't help but to feel bad for them. Is it fair? I mean, me personally, I don't think it's fair. But hey, it's the selection committee. They had a very tough decision to make. There were some pretty good teams this season.
Yeah.
So you can't let them all in. The Big 12 had 8 teams and SEC 8 teams. Big 10 6, Mountain West 6. So that's just saying something. And as you guys brought up, Oklahoma, Seton Hall, Indiana State, Pittsburgh. Boy, Indiana State, look at that net rank of 29, and they did not get in.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that just hurts.
Yeah, that's hurt. I mean, that just hurts. I mean, their schedule wasn't that bad, but
it's the structuring is from the way I see it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
this is gonna be fun.
Absolutely. And I think let's just point this out. I mean, chances are we're not gonna have all the 4 number 1 seeds get to Phoenix. Chances are we ain't gonna see
Not
that.
at all. Not at all. If it happens,
so who do we think is the most likely one to be taken out? Who are the ones most likely to be sniped?
Who is going
to
get the unlucky snipe? Who is going to be the unlucky Ducks?
UConn.
I think. Well, hold on.
I see Utah State being one of them.
I think that here's the thing. Of the number 1 seeds, which what we see, I think the most unlikely one, I'm gonna have to go with Houston because
defensively they're one of the most dominant teams in the country. It's a very tough defense to stop.
Yeah, but let me explain because you look at the region which Houston has to deal with. I mean, you have to deal with chances are in the South region. You have to deal with, you might have to face off against Duke in the Sweet 16. And if you get through Duke in the Sweet 16, you got to deal with probably either Kentucky or Marquette in the Elite 8.
Can I be real honest? I see the odd team that's about to be out. As shocking as this may sound, then again, if you look at it, the history of how they were, it's no surprise. So just by that alone, I'm saying Purdue is going to be the odd one out.
I think that's my pick too. I think we kind of underestimate how dangerous that Midwest region is going to be, just based off of the past 2 years. Even the lower seeds, you got to be careful of because you don't know if like a McNeese, a Samford, how SPU can go on another one of those lower seeded teams can go on a run.
Well, you guys
like Grambling and Montana State too. Like they're in that region too. Mm-hmm. You never know which team is on a run, and Purdue has been known to blow these 116 games.
That is true. Also, keep this in mind when it comes to Purdue. Purdue might have to deal with either Gonzaga or Kansas in the Sweet 16. By the way, Gonzaga and Kansas might have to face against each other in the round of 32. So that's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, it's like we said. There is not going to be a day where you're going to be able to take a big sigh, big breath, and try to breathe, because you're literally going to be channel surfing like nobody's business. You might be getting carpet.
Yeah,
because you don't know what's going on. You might be looking up those little scoreboards, to be like, "What's going on?
Now, let me go ahead and bring this up because you can catch the first 4 games on Tuesday and Wednesday over on True TV.
Yep.
Yeah, March 19th and 20th.
All of March
This Thursday.
all on the Turner Family Network.
Starts Thursday, so
Yes.
and Tuesday. Tuesday, my bad.
Now, also, this year, the Final Four and the championship game will be on TBS this year.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. And it will be taking place
In Glensdale, Arizona.
in
Oh,
Arizona.
Phoenix. I don't know why they just use Glendale straight up to the center.
Now, but I think overall, though, if you look at this bracket, you look at this tournament, I think the selection committee did the best they could, because
They literally had their hands literally filled to the brim. So many teams vying for a legit reason to get into the dance. They were literally their hands full. Their hands filled and their no.
I got you on that.
I think that so you really gotta give the selection committee credit. They really they had their work cut out for them, but they did a good job with this bracket this year. I'm a little bit disappointed that South Florida didn't get in. I am a little bit disappointed that Indiana State did not get in. But what can you do? I mean, honestly, what can you do? The competition is just that tough. I mean, and CBS right now they're showing the top 4 seeds by region. I mean, yikes. I mean, East you got UConn, Iowa State, Illinois, and Auburn. South you got Houston, Marquette, Kentucky, and Duke. The West you got North Carolina, Arizona, Baylor, and Alabama. And out in the Midwest you got Purdue. Make sure I got this straight from the Midwest. Hold on for a second. But out in the Midwest, you got Purdue, Tennessee, Creighton, and Kansas. And by the way, what a season the Blue Jays of Creighton had.
Creighton had their hammers and chisels out, and they were just going to town. Okay, taking number 1 teams, and decided they wanted to play spoiler.
Now, you guys brought up about Long Beach State, and boy, Long Beach State, you could pretty much call this a Cinderella run that they had because before that conference tournament got started, they fired their head coach. They let the head coach stay on, but they let the head coach coach the team through the tournament, and Long Beach State won the tournament. So,
going out and stuff.
It's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's like Long Beach is just psychic of the fact that the coach is probably going to hold them back.
Yeah.
Now, this kind of reminds me of something similar that happened during the late 80s. Before Michigan got into the tournament, Michigan's former head coach was hired by Arizona, and the AD fired the coach before the tournament even got started. And he flat out said, I want a Michigan man to lead a Michigan team to the tournament. And that coach turned out to be Steve Fisher. And Michigan won the national championship that year. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen at Long Beach State, but hey, you never know. Anything can happen. I mean, a couple of seasons ago, we saw the Peacocks pretty much burn everybody's bracket.
Yeah, they literally took a torch, and literally took those brackets and just turned them into nothing more than that.
I mean, yeah. And I can even tell you a bit about Ziegler as well. Like I feel like he'll probably grow into one of their best players in like a year or two. He's relaxed, he's very well spoken. I'll say that. He's very well spoken. This is coming from a student who sat in classes with him. I'm like super happy for the guy. I mean, I'm gonna be his biggest supporter for this coming March Madness if I can. It'll be tough to support, but
what happens?
I'll do what I'll do.
Now, let me go ahead and bring this up because in about 13 minutes, ESPN is going to open up their tournament challenge.
Yes, indeed. It is the annual tradition, the tournament challenge for not only tournament challenge for the men's and the women. So if you want to get in on that annual tradition and possibly get a chance to win some awesome prizes, maybe even grand prize of really cool, go get on there, get in there, ESPN tournament challenge, sign up, get all the information down and get your picks in. But I will warn you, if you try to use massive statistics, it might get you far, but it won't get you far enough.
That is true. And if you try to do like workshop, it's not going. It's not too often you see a tournament just go by chalk. There's gonna be some upsets.
Oh,
so
definitely. Because sometimes chalk will crumble in your face.
That is true. Absolutely true. All right, and like we said, at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern, it's going to be the women's turn, and yeah, it's going.
While we wait for that, how about we go over some of the news, shall we?
Yeah, while we wait for the women's side to do the things, why don't we have a little funny?
Sure.
Talk about what's the sports world as of late, because even though March Madness is getting close, that the sports world took a break to breathe.
Yep. So where are we going first?
Well,
I mean, I want to go to the pitch because arguably one of the most impressive runs is still going strong.
Yeah, we got to talk about what's been going on in the world of international soccer. Because honestly,
I mean, Bayern never losing. Bayer Leverkusen are
Munich
40 plus games unbeaten.
Yeah, they
40
have
plus at this point.
Rolling on the international side for 40 matches and 40 dubs is got to be
it's about. Let me get you the record because they have had some draws as of recent.
True.
They are currently 22-4. So 22 wins, 4 draws in the league. If they continue at this pace, let's say in every 4 games they draw.
And we're talking about the Bundesliga.
Yes, the Bundesliga, the German league for the season.
Yeah, that's their German Premier League. For those who are not keeping up with international soccer, but we do. But if you do ever get a chance to watch some international soccer, I urge you to go check that out. The Bundesliga is the best place to go check out. Bundesliga do pretty epic seasons.
I'm looking at it as well in the Europa League, in the second highest tier of European competition. They are also unbeaten. They made it past. I believe it is. I cannot tell you the name of the side, but they made it past their opponents 5-4.
Yeah, 5-4 final in the Europa League, which is basically the second tier to the Champions League. So even though people say, "Oh, don't give your Europa League credit," I would not give that disrespect to the Europa League.
No, it is one of the more elite leagues.
And legendary moments in its history.
And they came out their group as the winners, and had to face a team in their group that they beat in the group stage 6-1. But now they have West Ham, an English side, and normally those are some of the toughest matchups to have. And now looking at their run in the German Cup, they are also in the semifinals there.
The FB Pokal.
So if you want, so this is basically like a one-time bracket, something similar to the now christened NBA Cup. Which I don't like myself, but it is. They're playing Fortuna Düsseldorf in the semifinals of their league competition. But overall, they are a ridiculous record.
Yes.
Of
Here's the thing. Basically, are vying to try to catch up to Bayern Munich. There are a lot of people that you might not. I want to try to get your whack. Of course, there's Borussia Dortmund and all them, but there's teams you might not have heard of that you might have heard of that. Maybe like you might want to turn to some teams from the capital, like of course, Union Berlin or Hertha Berlin, like because they're not one of the most underrated teams ever because they're the most chaotic teams ever. They have caused. Because their teams have been inconsistent, but when they get consistent, they are awesome. They have the most loyal fan base ever. So that one of their supporters says, I support them even if they go down to the bottom of the league, and I don't care. Okay. He even said, I got my tattoo when they were 12th in the league. I was like, so, and I was like, I don't care when they turn champions. Fuck you. Okay.
It is I'm looking at it now. It's a ridiculous record these guys have. 5 draws all year.
Okay, like so much so that Copa 90, you've heard of Copa 90. When they did Double Days Berlin, they talk about the history of it. Whenever Union Berlin goes to, didn't matter if they were in 2nd division or 3rd division, they would sell out their stadium like nobody's business. And it's 20,000 stadium with, get this, 3/4 of the stadium are standing room only. I mean, and people have been talking about wanting to get a European team in the NFL, I would agree it'd be one of the toughest road days for any NFL player to deal with. And here's the crazy part. You know the crazy thing is that stadium, it wasn't built by a construction firm or by a billionaire architect. Believe it or not, that stadium was actually built by for free. 140,000 hours of free labor.
That's incredible.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and bring this up, gentlemen. As we're waiting for the 8:00 hour to get here, I've got to run through some NBA scores today. We had some good games today on the NBA court.
Yeah, we did, and there's quite a few. And who expected Detroit to put up a fight against Miami?
They finally decided.
Detroit's actually been looking really, really good as of recent, but as good as we could look for.
Miami has beaten Detroit 104-101.
Hold on. Almost forgot. That almost reminds us. Jose, you got another person for the elimination station, so do your thing.
All right, Detroit. Thank you.
We're talking about NBA, right?
Yeah.
Detroit.
All right. Well, Detroit, your execution has been long overdue. So put your head right here, Rep. Thank you very much. All right, off you go.
Thank you.
Now,
Welcome.
let me continue.
Overall pick.
First of all, the game between the Suns and the Bucks. Where the hell was the defense? 140-129 was the final score.
That hurt.
Damian Lillard had a double-double, 31 points.
Hey, go
16 assists.
Go send him the internet. Give him a double-double.
Here's the funny thing. There's another player with a double-double. Bobby Portis Jr. 31
I was
points
gonna
and
mention
10
that.
rebounds.
He got 31 points as well, but he's also got 10 rebounds.
Nice.
While while Bradley Beal was the leading scorer for the Suns.
Make sure you get what you want on it. Anyway, but nice job, boys. But yeah, and is safe to say tonight. Even though the NCAA is getting ready to start their playoffs, the NBA has been having fun on their own end.
I got some more scores. The Mavericks defeated the Nuggets this afternoon.
Luke beats Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this isn't Lick of Magic this time. Kyrie Irving had the buzzer beater.
I said Luke Kai.
Yeah, with a ridiculous with the shot over Jokic. The Joker at the buzzer.
The shot over the Joker.
That's a rare thing to do as of recent.
107, 105. 107, 105 at the American Airlines Center. Nice job, boy.
That's an impressive win. Anytime you beat Denver in the clutch, it's an impressive win because they've been one of the most elite teams in late game situations the past couple of years.
Especially now, especially since they're the reigning champions, since they're the reigning champs, and have a chance to and have been trying to get back into the playoffs with the struggle they've been going on.
Absolutely. We got 2 games going on right now. One is a nail biter. Magic are leading the Raptors 43-42 in the second quarter.
Well, make it 45-43 Toronto.
Yeah, that score just changed.
Dropped a dime dropped a dime in there.
Yeah, and I think we can forget about this game that's happening in DC.
Yeah, this is turned into a complete joke.
Yeah,
Celtics are leading the Wizards 66-37.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
and we got a couple of games coming up.
Yeah, coming up.
And in 3 minutes, we got the San Antonio Spurs playing host to the Brooklyn Nets.
I feel like you just don't want to watch that because I feel like that's one game you just don't want to.
Oh, this game. Oh, hold on, fellas. The game between the Nets and the Spurs is taking place at the Moody Center over in Austin.
All right. I am still looking at other things on the other side of the pond.
Hold on,
We'll get
Pedro.
back to that soon.
Hold on.
The hardwood has been tweaked.
Hold on.
Hold on, Pedro. We also got the Hawks and the Clippers that's coming up later on this evening.
Yeah,
That in Atlanta or in LA?
LA.
Let's forget the way we've been hearing, it will be the final year for the Spurs in LA before they make the trip down in their brand new stadium, the brand new arena, where they will might have a chance to get out of being known as LA's bridge.
Yeah, they'll be moving into a dome next season.
Yep.
Also, I don't know if you guys hear this as much as I do, but do I hear fanfare playing on the horizon?
Hmm?
You know what that means when the fanfare is on, right?
Was that what we got?
That means one thing and one thing only. The Summer Olympics is coming soon.
Oh yeah. This year's the year 2024 for the first time since, get this, 1904 in over 120 years. The Summer Games are going back to Paris.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
And it starts July 26th.
I believe so. July. We are 3 months away from the
that's exciting. We all get to watch it. We all get to enjoy it.
The quarter annual tradition returns again, and honestly, it is a beautiful
July 26th and August 11th.
Yeah, the opening ceremony is gonna be on July 26th. That's gonna be let me make sure I got this straight. 10,500 athletes participating in 329 events in 32 sports.
And I can actually confirm skateboarding is going to be returning to the games for the second state Olympiad for in Paris, both for the men's and the women's.
That was interesting. Who won it? The previous Summer Olympic Games.
It was I can't remember. It was in Tokyo, but remember it was COVID. It was Olympics 19 because remember it was supposed to be Olympics 2020, but unfortunately it had to be pushed back to 21 due to Corona-chan rearing its ugly head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find it because I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
So the winner of I am searching it up. The winner of the previous skateboarding. So the previous winner of the skateboarding event was Keegan Palmer in the men's park. The men's street was Yuta Horigome.
Nice.
That was
also Hagen. Have you got a chance to hear about
in the women's park,
March Madness?
One.
Huh? I can't hear you. It's like I voiced it once.
Wow, he's made it, and he made it.
Have you seen the bracket, young man?
Yep, but
no.
Go look at the bracket.
Okay. Jose Miguel, just for Hagen, show the bracket.
Let him go check out the brackets for the men. Okay. So that
meanwhile, I was speaking on the previous skateboarding winners from 4 years ago. It was actually on the women's side very much Japanese dominated. With 4 of the 6 medalists being from the host country, while they get another gold from the men's side. The men's park was a Australian, Brazilian, and an American taking that.
Nice job. So safe to say, skateboard set a good when skateboard finally made its debut in Tokyo. They set a good precedent, and now
Paris. It's Paris's turn. It's France's turn.
Now it set a good foundation for Paris to do it because Paris is where the modern Olympiad really got kicking. When it started back in when they did their thing back in 1904, over 120 years ago, and when they did theirs, it was amazing. Everybody loved it. And people still talk about it to this day as one of the greatest Olympiads in the in human history.
Absolutely. Let me do this real quick. Cody, to bring you,
Michigan State. Let's fucking go.
could you hold on?
It'd be more funny if I removed him and said, "Let's fucking go."
But here's the thing, Cody. What I was trying to say is that the Purdue Boilermakers, they're the #1 team in the
South Midwest, I believe. Midwest.
No, it's the South. It was
Midwest. You had it.
No, it was the Midwest. Yeah, right. It was the Midwest.
Yeah,
Big
yeah. Your
Ten.
team's the #1 team in the Midwest region. They unveiled the brackets, and your team's gonna play against the winner of the Montana State, Grambling State play-in game.
Yeah.
Purdue and Indiana are now in the Big Ten.
No,
Yes, I looked.
I know, but that's not what I'm trying to tell. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is that they unveiled the bracket for the NCAA men's tournament.
Okay.
And I was trying to tell you that Purdue got the #1 seed in the Midwest region.
This is gonna be Purdue's year. I'll say this. This is good.
Well, you might want to hold on to that thought because your bracket is going to be a little bit tough because you got
Those brackets. You might want to go take a look at those brackets.
yeah, because
Actually,
Yeah,
you know what?
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask because we got to bring it up.
Yeah, you might want to take a look at those brackets
Fuck
and
it.
that thought. But yeah,
Jose, go for it.
Show the bracket, Jose Miguel. He wants it.
yeah,
He wants
You
pain.
sure?
Show him pain.
yeah, because it's
All right,
not
here's
as
your
easy
here's your
as you think.
dose of pain.
It's not as easy as you think.
Holy hell!
you were saying,
Good luck.
Wow.
yeah, the
Wow.
South, the Midwest,
CBS, True TV,
Heavy.
TNT.
and where is Purdue?
That's it. Purdue's out in the Midwest region.
Yep, there we go. So they got it. They don't have anyone yet.
Well, hold on because we're
No.
still waiting. Well, we're
First
waiting on the.
four, you dingus. You forgot about the first four?
No, because Carter was telling me who the winner of I think
The winner of the Montana State Grambling State game will play against Purdue. And
Yeah.
and once you get through with them, then you have to deal with either Utah State or TCU. And if you get through with them, you have to worry about either Gonzaga or Kansas. That's if they win their games. And if you get through with
And
them,
somehow we can do that.
yeah, you have to worry about Creighton or Tennessee or
What about
South
Texas?
Carolina or Oregon. Any one of those teams could pull out the upset.
So,
So if you get through all of them, good luck. Because after that, you're on your own.
yeah, because like I said, the South, the West Coast, and even some straits of the East has got some heavy hitters waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. There you go. Yep, there it is. There you go. Welcome back to reality.
Mm-hmm. And
I
by
am
the
back to
way,
reality, Jacob.
the brackets for ESPN is now open, so you can make a bracket.
Yep.
For that time
Go,
it's
go.
Ready to go. So if y'all want to get in on the tournament action, head on over to ESPN.com/tournament challenge and sign up.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, don't go with the usual tactics because it might help you in some parts of the way, but the rest of the way, nah.
It's good luck time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty sure the site that Jose's using. This is CBS.
They got
Is
their
it Jose?
No, this is official NCAA business.
so if you
Oh,
want
okay.
so
But I'm pretty sure you can visit any site that's doing the
Yes, you can. You can visit any site you want, wherever you want to do. I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
if you,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to do the official tournament challenge, which is from NCAA, if you want to do it from ESPN, that's all up to you. For us, it doesn't matter which way you want to slice it. It's all up to you. But nonetheless,
Yep.
keep your eyes peeled.
So I am on ESPN. So maybe we could do one together, like have a chat and see what we think about.
Oh,
All right.
Well, we got some time before the top of the hour, because at the top of the
got a
hour
lot of time
it's
to
going to
kill,
be the
so let's
women's
do
turn.
this.
Yeah, you know what? I'll set one up for.
Yep. So let's get to it, shall we? Right?
Let's do it.
I'll set one up.
Let's start off with the. Let's start off with the East, right? Let's start off with the East.
Hold on for a second, because I think all of each of us going to create our own bracket, ladies and gentlemen. And
Okay, so
God.
we established this.
Bracket.
So we
This is a
established
collaborative
this.
bracket here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as we all mentioned, we established this.
Oh,
Hey,
UConn's gonna beat
yes.
Stetson.
I'm going to create a group. And everyone can join. Okay.
All right.
Can you
And
send
I
me
think we can
can
all-
you send me on Discord? Because that's maybe much cooler
Yeah.
if I try not to do it on my phone. Since y'all tell me if I have 4 tabs on my page, I'm frozen.
And it's going to be one entry so that everyone can have just one because come on, you can only need one.
yeah.
Yeah, like Spider-Man and Family Guy, everybody needs one.
Okay.
All right then.
Post it. I'm going to post it in
Alright
the server. Okay.
All right then. We'll start off with the East first.
I think we all can agree on this one.
UConn's gonna smash.
Yeah, UConn's beating Stetson.
UConn do a bit of a Habib and smash.
I think it's pretty much unanimous on that
Wait,
one.
wait. Jose, did your account get reported for fraud? What the fuck?
We'll talk. I'll talk to you about this after the show. Right now's not the time.
No, I know. I think I know what you're talking about, because I think Malachi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You talk
speak
too
later
much,
on it.
buddy.
We'll talk about it
Okay,
later.
I told you after the show. Now let's continue.
All right then.
I
So
really-
we can-
Northwestern. This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
This
I
is my
have a question for you. Right?
Fine.
Which one of these two will give UConn more of a fight, FAU or Northwestern?
Honestly, I say FAU.
Hold on. I'm going to take a look at the preview for this matchup here because they actually have that on the ESPN Tournament Challenge.
Yeah.
And if you take a look at their top players here, which for FAU is John L. Davis and Vladislav Golden, and for Northwestern it's Boo Buie and Brooks Bonheiser. You got to for both their top players, they're big boys. Bowie and Davis, they're only off in points per game by a single point. Okay, Davis with 18.2, Bowie with 19.2. Okay, and
Let me go ahead. Hold on, Jacob. Let me go ahead and also bring this up because this is a fact from ESPN. It says the number 9 seeds have won 13 of 20 meetings with the number 8 seeds in the past 5 tournaments. So that is really something to consider.
Yes.
Also, if you look at Florida Atlantic, and as you guys brought up, Florida Atlantic, their player John L. Davis and
Vladislav Golden.
This team is good, and they didn't win 25 games by accident.
And for notable wins, in notable games, they have won. Let's see, 6 of 8 in notable matchups. Okay, and that's against Memphis, SMU, Arizona, Illinois, Liberty, Vatech, and Texas A&M. They've only lost to Illinois and Memphis once.
Yeah, and likewise, if you look at Northwestern,
they're below 500.
So
they beat the Boilermakers.
Yeah,
they got wins over Michigan and Purdue. Well, no, it's Michigan and Illinois. My bad. They lost to Purdue.
Yeah, let me just say, for my bracket, I'm going to go with Florida Atlantic. I think that they're going to beat Northwestern.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing.
So FAU?
Say Florida Atlantic.
FAU,
Yeah,
yes.
we're in the majority then.
I'm going to say Florida Atlantic. My bracket. Anyways,
Okay.
San Diego State versus the Blazers of Birmingham.
Yeah.
Okay, this
This
is
might be
where I'm
unanimous,
really-
right? San Diego State, right?
Well, here's the thing, though. If you've ever watched Numbers Never Lie back in the day, they've always said that a 12 seed is actually beating a 5 seed in 40% of their opening in the opening round of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not. So
Yeah, as a matter of fact, at least one number 12 seed has defeated a number 5 seed in 32 of 38 tournaments. But 3 of the 6 times the 12 seeds failed to win the first round game have occurred in the past 8 tournaments.
yeah.
So that is really something to consider. And this game is really a toss-up.
So basically,
honestly, I'm saying San Diego State.
you know what? Honestly, I'm not gonna see UAB pull off the upset. I don't think they're gonna be one of my 12 seeds. So I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna go with San Diego State going into the second round.
All right. Auburn versus Yale.
Oh, Jose Miguel, what do you say?
Ooh,
Well,
Between
what's the
UAB
what's
and
the
San
overall
Diego State Aztecs.
what's the overall consensus that everyone says? San Diego
I'm
State and
thinking-
UAB are
Yeah.
what?
Here's the thing, though. If you take a look at the stats here, with their big time players, Auburn, they've only got one big player with some good stats. Meanwhile, Yale, coming out of the Ivy League, has some good players because they got some good players and they're not selfish because Wolf has been averaging 14.5 points per game, while their second player, John Pulitkidis, has been averaging 12.9. Okay. Which is more than Auburn's second best by 0.3.
Mm-hmm.
So they have been getting some good consistency here. So I have to see that Yale is going to give Auburn a strong fight, but it's going to be a close one. But I think
I'm gonna say a wild thing here. That game doesn't go over 60. The Auburn Yale game does not go over 60. I'm gonna go 50.
So what?
final.
Okay, so what? Okay, so what are y'all saying on these two? San Diego
I'm
State
gonna
and
say
Auburn.
Yale makes the
Yes.
upset happen in a very scrappy game.
Ooh, you're going with Yale in an upset over in a very dog fight.
That sounds interesting though. Yale
The
versus
magic-
San Diego State in the round 32.
The magic number is the 60 point. If Yale give up more than 60, that game is over on the spot.
So yeah, I'm honestly saying Auburn on that one over Yale.
So you say that you say that Yale will lose more likely than not to it because I'm saying like if Auburn get hot, go over 60, Yale's never catching up.
Exactly.
If both teams stay under 50, Yale have a shot, and that's how usually upsets happen. It's just one team just outworks the other.
Yeah. And speaking of that one, I think we're about to see one upset on this one.
Yeah, this one is a different story because this one is something a lot of statisticians could talk about because when it comes to 6 versus 11, a lot of people, including Numbers Never Lie back in the day, has always said that an 11 seed has beaten a 6 seed in over a third of their opening games, believe it or not.
Yeah, and this is where I'm saying Duquesne is going to beat BYU.
Ooh, that's because Duquesne
That's where the upset's going to be.
has got some good players, while Brigham Young, unfortunately, has not been having a lot of luck because their top players, Jackson Robinson and Forsini Traore, that's not good because Traore has barely been breaking double digits in points per game with 10.9. Meanwhile, Duquesne has got 2 players just about hit 20. Just under 20 points per game with 2 players, Day with 16.9 and Jimmy Clark with 15.3. So I have to agree. That's going to be my first of my big good upset choice in Duquesne, putting on the glass slipper and moving on to the second round in the round of 32.
Well, I'm gonna go with BYU because BYU. I think that the talent is there. That they play in the. I know that they play in the Big 12, and they've known to beat some teams. Man, they did beat Iowa State, and they did beat Baylor. and they did beat Kansas. So,
hey, and don't get me wrong. I'm not sleeping on BYU. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I just think
Duquesne, you just can't sleep on them at all.
That is true, and this is if you're the Cougars, you got to be prepared because Duquesne is a very tough team. I mean, this is the same team that won the A10, and they didn't win the A10 by fluke, and they did not win the A10 by accident. They have heart, they have determination. Watch out for this team.
And they got LeBron's old coach, so that's a lot.
Yeah, so but like I said, I'm going with BYU. At least that's my opinion.
Okay, then that's a good one. Anyways, next up, Illinois versus Morehead State.
Illinois, no question.
Okay, fair enough. That's an obvious one.
Now, Washington State and Drake, and no, we're not talking about the rapper.
Now this is an interesting one because as we stated, Numbers Never Lie has always said that believe it or not, Numbers Never Lie has also stated that a 10 seed has also won their fair share of set of games against 7 seeds as well.
That's crazy. That's crazy because I'm looking at the notable results.
Yeah, they have won
before they got themselves into this spot. Drake, they've won 6 of the last 7 games.
Not to mention they're the ones that beat Indiana State, the Sycamores.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I think when they beat,
I just saw this latest stat from the tournament challenge. The number one, even though unfortunately 40%, yeah, like they have won 40%, but the last 6 of the 8 meetings, the 10 seed has fallen to the 7th seed, and the last 6 of the 8 meetings were the last 6 of the 8 meetings in the tournament. So this is going to be a tough toss up here. Do you see Drake pulling off the upset to the Cougars of Washington State?
I do. I think
you said it's a tough one, but considering the fact that Drake went 28-6 heading into this tournament, I'm pretty sure they're going to prove it.
Yeah.
So I'm picking Drake.
Right. Rounding out the East, we got the Cyclones of Iowa State taking on South Dakota.
Yeah, I'm saying Iowa State on that.
Yeah. There's no need to debate that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Miguel?
Let's head on up. Let's head on up to the South region.
Yeah, to the South. Starting off with.
Damn, y'all already talked about this shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We said the last two is Iowa State. The very last game. Iowa State.
Not about it. We're going to go.
You say Washington State? Was it Miguel?
Would be interesting.
Actually,
hold on a second. I'm a bull shocker. There you go.
Wow, South Dakota State.
Really? You want to go chaos like that with Sandy?
He's going chaotic. I love it.
Oh man,
you son of a bitch!
You crazy bastard. Well, anyway, to the South.
Let's get through the round of 64 first. Head on out to the South region.
Well, we got East, so we're going to the West. So
yeah.
So obviously, number one, we know it's going to be advanced because it's North Carolina. Damn it!
All right. We're going to the Midwest then.
We're going. I think we're going down to the West. Then we're going to head to the South and then the Midwest. So let's head out to the West. Pretty much say that too soon. Everyone's going with North Carolina, Mississippi State, and Michigan State. Oh boy.
Honestly, this just kind of troubles me. But if I have to be honest, I'm gonna have to say those. Well, I don't know what the hell. Yeah, I might say Mississippi State on this one.
I'm torn on this one because both teams are almost in statistics. records say otherwise, but the statistics are almost even between the Bulldogs and the Spartans. I actually have to go. I'm actually have to go to the coin here for this matchup between Mississippi State and Michigan State. All right, so heads, I'm going with the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. Tails, I am going with the Spartans of Michigan State. Here we go. All right, Spartans it is.
I'm saying Mississippi State.
Yeah, I'm pretty much saying the same thing, and
Miguel,
because
what do you
I feel like
say?
it doesn't matter what happens. North Carolina's might edge out whoever wins here. That's just me though.
But you have the choice between Mississippi and Michigan State to bring the fight. Who would you?
Indeed. Anyways, moving on.
Well, Michigan brought protection.
That
Indeed. Anyway, yeah, Spartan man. Anyways, now we got.
Oh wait, they're thin. Shit.
Yeah. Anyways, St. Mary's and Grand Canyon. This is one we could just scoot over.
This right here is a. I hate to be the one to say this, but I'm gonna be seeing Grand Canyon upsetting St. Mary's.
Did you find yourself a Cinderella?
If you look at it record-wise and in stats, I'm saying GCU might get the win over St. Mary's.
You got yourself okay. Interesting.
Well,
says otherwise. Grand Canyon's had a hell of a season, 29-4 on the season. I do have to agree on you on that. Also, the stats say is different as well because the top player they have is Tyon Grant Foster, who is averaging nearly 20 points a game.
20 and 6.
Yeah, 20 points a game with six rebounds and nearly 2 assists.
Yeah, but look at the other guy that's there, Ray Harrison, averaging nearly 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 per assist per game.
Well, I'm going with St. Mary's.
And also remember, this is not the first time they have fought against each other. This is actually the second meetup between these two. And the last time they met, they actually tied. They actually didn't actually have a chance to play because they actually had to suspend, if I remember correctly.
Oh, they have, yeah. And you gotta think about this. Grand Canyon, they got into this tournament on a hot streak.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. I am, however, going with St. Mary's because especially they've been here before and they faced some pretty tough teams during the regular season. Remember, they did beat Gonzaga to win the West Coast Conference tournament. So there is something to consider. You know, not to shortchange the Lopes of Grand Canyon, but I think St. Mary's is going to win.
Jose Miguel?
I'm torn on this one, but I'm going to have to go with history on this one. I'm saying I have to agree with Carter. St. Mary's is going to the round.
Jose Miguel, what do you say?
I'm following.
Nah.
Here's where I'm going to create more chaos.
Now we're getting
ready.
It's Alabama.
Here's I'm going to create more chaos. Are you ready?
All right. Oh,
you bastard!
Charleston for this one.
I'm saying Alabama on that one.
You know what? Based on the stats here, I'm going to have to agree with Jose on this one because Charleston has been having a better season than Alabama has been doing this year. And if you take a look at the stats here, sure, Alabama has a good player in Mark Sears, but here's the thing: consistency does better on the courts than anything else. And so far, I have not seen a lot of selfish players in Charleston here. Okay,
5-3.
Don't sleep on the Crimson Tide, though. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but that's
7 to 5-3, 6-3, 5-3.
Okay, we'll have to see what happens. Okay, here's another one that could be upset here: Clemson and New Mexico.
Clemson, New Mexico. Oh. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say Clemson.
I'm looking at the inside the notable results of Clemson and how they played this season. No, they did beat North Carolina in North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Not too many teams can say that this year. And
It's about this for Clemson. If they catch fire against New Mexico, they're gonna be a strong team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting thing here because this is going to be interesting because they unfortunately they haven't had a chance to face off against the Lobos because they also got postponed because of what happened on March 21st.
Yeah.
Faced off against each other because it's supposed to come up very soon. So they're going to face off. So I'm an idiot.
I'm going to go with New Mexico here. I think they're going to pull out the upset.
I'm going to have to say I'm going to go with Clemson on this one because my gut is telling me go with Clemson. Don't pick all upset. Just be smart.
Yeah. We got Baylor versus Colgate.
Baylor's winning.
Yeah, that's we need to discuss that one.
Yeah.
Dayton versus Nevada.
What are you taking on this one? Clemson or New Mexico?
What the hell is going on?
Oh, wow.
All right, so we got Dayton versus Nevada next.
Okay, so Dayton has been here before, which is obvious.
And don't forget, Nevada has had their fair share of times in the dance as well.
Yeah,
the Wolfpack has had their fair share.
You think for
the way this looks,
it is basically a toss-up because the record is very tight because they're only off by 2 wins. And if you look at the top player stats, it is basically near
even.
Really dead.
But honestly, I'm saying Dayton.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think they're a bit more consistent.
I think I found my next Cinderella. I'm going to go with the Wolfpack of Nevada.
Oh wow.
I'm going with the Wolfpack of Nevada.
I'm going to go with Dayton.
Safe to. This is going to be a tight matchup here when we get to
it will
start.
Okay, Arizona and Long Beach State. So, no debate here, Arizona.
Yeah,
but here's the thing, though. You also have to remember some stats as well. A stat as well. That here's a stat you need to remember as well. There's only been one time in the current playoff format that all 4 2 seeds have reached the Sweet 16. So keep that in mind when we keep that in mind, okay?
Yeah.
So all right, then we're heading out to the south.
Going to the south.
I have not made my entries yet.
Oh, go ahead, Jose.
What do you say?
All right, what do you got in your mind?
Really?
Oh, wait a minute. Long Beach State upsets Arizona?
Wait, I think he might have remembered remember Florida Gulf Coast when they decided to take Georgetown to Dunk City.
Oh my God.
Heaven forbid. You know what? Heaven forbid if
number 1 seeds that there's only been one time when all 4 2 seeds went past the round of 32.
You know something? Heaven forbid if Jose turns out to be right in this whole thing.
If he pulls out some Mr. Rights here, I don't think a lot of us are going to be ready for his salt.
Yeah,
no.
I don't think we are in Kansas anymore, Toto. Let's head to the South region.
And I don't think it's going to be
the South region, obviously. Houston, Longwood, no debate. Houston.
Yeah. Houston.
Yeah.
Sorry, Longwood. Thanks for congratulations.
Nebraska versus Texas A&M.
Nebraska. Now
let's look at this, right? Nebraska, you lost. Goddamn, you lost 6 of your last 8.
Yeah. Nebraska, you're not coming in hot. You're not coming in well.
Yeah.
Your last.
Well, I could catch fire here.
Yeah, I could say the same for Texas A&M, but they have a better record. 5-3.
And not to mention, they did beat Kentucky in the SEC tournament.
Yeah,
They did.
So yeah, the record may not be good, but I'm gonna have to go with my SEC connection. I'm gonna say the Aggies are going to go on to the round of 32.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for Nebraska, for Texas A&M having the better record, I believe in pure chaos.
Yeah.
I figured as much. Oh, he's going with the big red machine. All right, next up. This one you might want to clamp an eyeball on because it's from Wisconsin and James Madison University. And what have we been hearing? Don't count your chickens on James Madison.
Yeah,
They're
dealing with the runner-ups of the Big Ten.
Yeah, the runner-ups of the Big Ten who has an amazing record as well. Only lost 3 times this season as well.
Well, let me bring this up, gentlemen. James Madison, they did beat a Big Ten school this season, Michigan State.
Yeah, and they have only lost twice in their last few games, and that was against Appalachian State. Okay, so basically they have got some momentum on their side. When they won 5 of their last 7. So basically they're running hot. Meanwhile, Wisconsin, that is not good for the Badgers. I'm going with James Madison here.
This time.
Yeah.
But I can say is don't sleep on Wisconsin. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but unfortunately, momentum is a key factor there, and unfortunately, they have lost a lot of games heading into the tournament.
Yeah, we got
5 of the last 8.
Yeah, 5 of the
last 3.
Yeah,
not good heading into the first round when you're ice cold.
Yeah, we got.
Now, I gotta ask this, right? Is Duke still relevant in this conversation?
I think Duke is still relevant.
I think so. If I take a look at their last big games they played, they have only lost 1, 2, 3. They 5 for 8, and they are in their last 5. They went 5 of their last 8. In their tournament, and they went well, only losing to UNC in the ACC tournament.
I think that now don't sleep on Vermont because they're a good team, but I'm going with Duke.
Yeah,
Vermont, don't sleep on them, but unfortunately they lost 5 of their last 8, so I'm gonna have to go with the Blue Devils here.
Also, we're gonna try to speed this up a little bit because we're about 26 minutes away from the women's.
Fast forward, but
NC State, Texas Tech. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Wolfpack here because they have pulled off the upset of all upsets, taken down Houston in their conference title game. So
do you mean the Tar Heels, North Carolina?
No, NC Stater.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
NC State beat UNC in the ACC championship game.
Yeah. NC State pulled off the upset of all upsets, winning the ACC from their rivals. So I'm going to have to go with NC Stater here.
This may shock you here, but I'm going to go with the Red Raiders of Texas Tech.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with Kentucky. That's an easiest choice. Easy choice.
Yeah.
Florida, obviously, or unless Colorado or Boise State decides they want to show up on us, wants to step up to the plate here after their first 4 matchup.
I think the question
has
a
very interesting matchup between Florida and Colorado.
Well, let me ask this question: do you trust Florida?
You know what? That's a good point. I'm gonna go with either Boise State or Colorado. But if it's Colorado, then it's an easy job. But if it's Boise State, prepare to be surprised.
I think I'm gonna go with whoever wins between Boise State and Colorado in the play-in game, because you just can't trust the Gators at this point. Especially
the Gators could catch fire. You never know.
That's true, but then again, we saw how they performed against Auburn in the SEC championship game today, so that's something to consider.
Kentucky, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, I don't. West Kentucky, thanks for coming, but no.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Marquette here too. Stroll on down to the Midwest.
Jose Miguel?
Hold on. Let Jose get his picks in before we head to the Midwest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which last 30 is he heading into the round of 32?
I mean, Jose's so behind. He hasn't even decided. Well,
Oh,
wait a
you
minute.
bastard!
Wait a minute. You pick Oakland to beat Kentucky?
Are you?
Jose, have you gone mad?
Yes, he has.
Yes, I have.
Jose, I sent you some on Discord.
Jose, you madman. Anyway, anyways, let's round out the round. Let's finish up the round of 32. Starting,
No question here. Purdue's advancing, no matter who wins.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm scrambling. I'm proud of you guys to get to making it to the tournament, but unfortunately, it's still Purdue's day.
Yeah. Utah State and TCU. That's a toss-up.
That's a story. That's a different story between Utah.
Honestly, if I had to be honest, I'm taking the Horned Frogs of TCU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to go with Texas Christian. I have to agree.
Mm-hmm. We got Gonzaga, McNeese.
No question, Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
My heart hurts not going with Louisiana native and McNeese State and McNeese. I have to agree. Gonzaga is one of the big hitters.
Wow, Jose Miguel, you picking Utah State?
Doesn't matter. Purdue's gonna win.
Yeah,
That's true.
oh, that's true. We got Kansas and Stanford.
Stanford. I bet you did the same thing I did.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we got Kansas and Stanford, the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Stanford.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Stanford, they kind of surprised me a little bit because they're coming into this tournament on a hot streak.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're ready to take down the heavyweight in Kansas. Not yet.
Yeah, it's Jayhawks night. South Carolina and Oregon.
This is gonna be a good one.
Do I feel like it's gonna be is South Carolina's night, or is it gonna be the Oregon Ducks gonna be quacking all night long?
That's a good question. Oregon was very hard to get into the Pac-12 tournament.
They were. The question is, can they stay that way?
That's
South Carolina.
Let me bring this up real quick. They did beat Arizona in the Pac-12 tournament. You know what? I'm going to go on the upset here. I think Oregon's going to beat South Carolina.
I'm going to have to join you in that front. I'm going to go with Oregon as well and put them in my upset list.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Miguel?
I mean, here's the thing, right? For South Carolina, they did win. They're 50-50. They're 500 here. They won 4. They lost 4. No biggie. Oregon, they won 3 of their last 8, but lost 4. 5. Excuse me. I'm drunk.
Jose, you're not drunk. You've never tasted alcohol in your life.
Ah, shut up, Hooser.
Oh, shut up, New Yorker.
Let's just get through with this.
I'm a Jersey boy. Shut up. Anyways, moving on.
Wrap it, knock it off.
Yeah, really. But yeah, I'm saying
I'm going
South
Oregon,
Carolina.
and to be honest with you, this one may not seem as much of a shocker because I'm picking Creighton.
Right. All right.
Oh, you're picking Oregon? Oh boy.
That's a good one right there. Anyways, Texas and the winner of the last first 4 between UVA and ESU.
Oh yeah, Virginia and Colorado State.
The rank. Let's see.
Who's gonna give Texas a stronger challenge? Virginia or Colorado State?
Who you think?
Carter, I hate to be the one that has some breaking news. I don't know if anyone has put an NFL in here, but per Elio Minerva, KJ Osborne's deal with the Patriots is a 1-year deal with a base salary of $4 million.
Ow.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Texas.
Same.
I have to agree with Texas, but whoever's facing them, I'm gonna have to say maybe the Rams.
That's a good
So you're
point.
seeing the Rams out of the first 4. It's going to give Texas the challenge.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, I know Pedro's actually not here. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, he left.
He was still. Yeah.
But
Okay, well,
but
I'll put it this with you, right? They
Pedro's
lost.
here. Tennessee's been hot as of late, but I don't think I think they're going to underestimate the Peacocks of St. Peter. I'm going to give St. Peter the rub and get them go to the round 32.
I think St. Peter's going to put up a fight, but I see Tennessee advance into the round of 32.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
I fucking forgot about Kansas and Sanford.
Oh, we say Kansas. It's no question.
Chaos.
You son of a bitch.
You bastard.
Watch this. Jose gonna have the perfect bracket here if we're not too careful. You kind of got to fit so much chaos it can happen. Let's go ahead and go to the round of 32.
Right. Get to the round of 32 fast. Anyways, we already know. UConn's gonna make it to the Sweet 16 because
of course.
No offense to FAU, but unfortunately, you're facing up against the reigning champs.
Yeah, Lightning's not going to strike twice here.
Yeah, but who's the reigning champions? Do you want the Aztecs or do you want the Auburn? Do you want the Auburn Tigers?
I'm taking Auburn.
You want Auburn? I want to see a little bit of fun. I want the Aztecs.
Ooh.
I'm going with Auburn.
Jose Miguel, what are you going for?
Okay.
I'm gonna go Auburn too.
All right. Now then, here's a good question. Do you want to see this now for one of our Cinderellas? Do you want for the first of our Cinderellas? Do you want that slipper to stay fitting or do you want that thing to shatter?
I want to fight.
You know what? On my bracket, I'm going to say I'm going to have BYU beat Illinois in my bracket, and you know what?
I'm saying Illinois beating Duquesne and Drake upsetting Iowa State.
Yeah, I'm going with Drake beating Iowa State in the round of 32.
I just want to fight.
You know what?
Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna have Iowa State staying in this fight. Okay, all right.
Let's head down to the West.
Sorry, Michigan State. You had your fun, but you're facing up against UNC here. Come on.
Yeah. I might be from Mississippi, but even I know that there's no way the Bulldogs gonna beat the Tar Heels.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
Spartans. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna.
It's the Spartans.
Well, I know Jacob.
I
picked the Bulldogs, but that's beside the point. Let's move on.
Nonetheless, this one's gonna be an interesting one. St. Mary's and St. Mary's in either Alabama or Charleston, depending on who you picked.
I had Grand Canyon again going against Alabama in the second round.
They both have good records, ish in a way, except this one. Except Charleston has only lost 3, while St. Mary's only lost 2.
Well, in my bracket,
St. Mary's on this one.
Yeah, on my bracket, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with St. Mary's in my bracket.
I'm going St. Mary's here.
I got Alabama on my bracket because.
Hold on. What about New Mexico and Baylor?
There we go.
I technically said Baylor.
We got.
Well, I think it's more safe to say for me, in any shape or form, I want another fight.
Oh my God!
He's crazy.
We got a Batman. We got a Batman.
He's insane.
This guy wants a car crash.
Oh, I don't think. Damn it! I can't watch the women's out. Whatever. Anyways, heading up. Anyways, now for me, I'm torn. So I'm going to go with Baylor over Clemson for me, and for Nevada and Arizona,
I'm saying Arizona.
I'm taking Nevada. I'm taking Nevada. The slipper still fits for them. You know what? No, I'm going to go with Arizona. I'm crazy. I'm not that crazy.
All right, let's head out to the South.
To the South. Okay, first of all, Texas A&M. I love Texas A&M. You done good, but unfortunately, Houston's got your ass.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? No. You know what? I'm following in Jose's footsteps. Texas A&M. Pull off the
You-
upset.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're picking Houston as the first number 1 seed to fall.
Because here's the thing. Houston lost to Iowa State in the Big 12 championship. Not only did they lose, they got crushed.
Nah,
So
you know what?
69-34 was the final. They got crushed in the Big 12 in the Big 12 championship.
Mm-hmm.
So safe to say they got humbled in the Big 12 championship. So safe to say there's blood in the water and Texas A&M smells it.
All right, we got James Madison and Duke.
This is where I'm going to say, sorry, James Madison, but Duke's got your number.
Mm-hmm.
It's Duke.
Yeah, I'm going with Duke. Next
This
up,
one is a different story.
I
It's
want
NC
to
State and
agree.
Kentucky. It's NC State and Kentucky. That's a different story.
I'm taking Kentucky.
Yeah.
all right.
NC State versus Oakland in my book.
God damn, you crazy
Oh,
bastard.
good. This is what you're riding, so I'm going for NC State.
Fair enough.
And for this one, fuck it, bring in Marquette.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see Marquette.
All right, and then we head to the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm saying Purdue over.
Purdue would win this one, yeah.
Yeah, Purdue.
And
definitely.
fuck it, let's go.
Gonzaga.
Go for a heavy hitter here.
Gonzaga,
that's a good
yeah.
hitter. You know what? No. I want a true heavy hitter. I'm bringing in Kansas.
Wow.
What?
That's a heavyweight fight right there.
Yeah, that's bold. Yeah, that's bold right there. But hey, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
The question is, which Kansas are we getting?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Okay.
considering that's facing Gonzaga, I'm still sticking Gonzaga on that one.
Yeah. Now I know on my bracket I got Oregon and Creighton.
Yeah, so do I.
I have South Carolina, Creighton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say the slipper breaks for Oregon here, and I'm gonna say Creighton moves on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying
And
okay.
I'm saying
I'm
Texas.
asking.
going
I'm asking
Texas.
for destruction here. I'm saying South Carolina.
Intriguing. And on my bracket between Texas and Tennessee, at least
I'm
in my
saying the
bracket.
Volunteers.
Yeah, I'm going with Tennessee.
All right.
Here's what I'm thinking. Right? Because Jesus Christ, Jacob, right? Really?
Serious. Sorry about that. My bad. I'm drinking soda.
Oh, well, then let me check in there for a minute. Hold on a minute. I have a couple.
Let me speed this up a little bit because we're about 11 minutes away.
We're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Elite Eight. We're
in the Sweet 16.
Actually, you're right. We're in the Sweet 16. We're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Sweet 16. Starting off in the East, UConn. Okay. This is okay. Since I got rid of some of the number one seeds, I can actually say this where Rainy Chance is staying in, so UConn staying in for me.
Yeah, I see you.
Have a good run, but
I'm
it's
taking
UConn.
Illinois over Drake.
It's gonna be UConn taking on Iowa State for me in my Elite Eight.
Yeah, I got UConn versus BYU in my Elite Eight.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
UConn.
I have UConn and I switched UConn for Iowa State, so for UConn to Iowa State. For the Sweet 16 on my side for the South, I'm going Duke versus Marquette.
Really?
Duke versus Marquette. Honestly, I agree with you on that one. I want to see Duke and Marquette duke it out.
I'll be honest.
Absolutely.
I'm saying Duke and Kentucky in the Sweet 16.
I mean, in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, I'm still saying Duke, Kentucky.
Okay.
The West.
Yeah, for the West, I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to throw a monkey wrench. I'm saying St. Mary's and Arizona is going to the Elite Eight.
Tar Heels, Arizona.
Yeah, as I said, I got the Tar Heels and the Wildcats in the Elite Eight on that
Yes,
side.
I might just switch that out.
You know what?
Actually, wait a minute. I want to cause
Right,
chaos.
Right. What am I saying? Why am
Wait
I
a
being
minute.
crazy? Why am I
Wait
crazy?
a minute. I'm all about chaos. What am I doing here? St. Mary's at Long Beach.
Oh my God.
He is crazy. Anyways, and now for the Midwest. Okay, this is going to be obvious, but I'm going to say Purdue Creighton in the Elite Eight.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. Purdue
I'm
and
going with
Creighton.
Gonzaga. I'm going with Gonzaga being
Midwest?
Purdue.
For Midwest?
Yes.
Elite Eight?
Yeah.
Gonzaga,
Yes.
Tennessee. Give me that.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
fuck.
All right.
I got Gonzaga and Creighton in the Elite
Here we
Eight.
go. Regional finals. Let's finish up the regional finals. We're almost done, boys.
All right.
All right. This is where I'm going to switch. This is where I'm going to shock the world. I'm saying this. Iowa State shocks the world and takes down the reigning champions. It goes to Glendale.
That's interesting. Here's where I'm going to throw a wrench, right? I'm going to say that UConn beats Iowa State, but they're going to face off against Duke.
No, Duke's on the other bracket.
Duke's on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
Well,
who you
okay,
got,
well
who
then
you got, who you got face off against the reigning champs? Because
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's? Wow. Okay. So Iowa State for me.
Are you ready for this
face
for
off
mine?
against North Carolina. They're going to
Are you
face
ready
off
for this for mine?
in the Final Four.
Are you ready for this for mine? This is the
Yeah.
Final Four from the top end.
Yeah.
The reigning champs, UConn,
All right.
against the biggest test, the North Carolina Tar Heels.
I got UConn versus Arizona on one side.
And on my side,
to be honest with you, if I want to create true chaos, I could have
I
gone
got the
Long
Blue
Beach.
Devils of Duke making it to the. You know what? No. Duke, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to happen. Marquette is keeping their big run going. They're going to the Final Four, and they're facing off against Creighton. The Blue Jays are going to Glendale.
So you're saying you want a Big East matchup in the Final Four?
You're damn right. I'm going with a Big East matchup.
This is where I'm going to say this, Jacob. You should have kept Duke.
But here's the thing.
Got them in the Final Four against Gonzaga.
But here's the thing. Hold on, gentlemen, because I want son of Big East. So I got Marquette and Creighton on one side in Glendale, and UConn and Arizona on the other.
All right, let's finish it up. Here we go. Final Four. Who do you got going to the main event? Oh, Brandon's got that.
Okay, Manny from the Electric Company. Calm down there.
Brandon's got that laugh. Oh, that laugh.
My championship match is a rivalry to end it. Duke,
oh my God,
North Carolina.
All right,
that would be. I got Arizona and Marquette for my championship.
For my championship, as much as I want to see the miracle run continue, I say it's not going to happen. North Carolina's going to the national championship, and on the other side of the coin, I say it's going to be Marquette. It's going to be North Carolina and Marquette duking it out for the national title.
Now, here we go, though. North Carolina would be a good thing, but if Purdue's gonna, continue the momentum, they're gonna go to the national championship.
So okay, so that's what Cody's going in.
Here's what I'm thinking for my Final Four, right? Because I just edited up a little bit. I have Arizona moving to the Final Four, taking down the reigning national champions and meeting Creighton on the 8th.
Okay, all right, this is it. This is our last picks before we get to the women's side. Who is cutting down the net at State Farm Stadium? Who's cutting down the net on April the 8th, 2024? Who's cutting the nets?
My champion is Arizona.
All right.
Duke.
All right. And Cody's going with Purdue, obviously. For me, it is a tough choice. I'm going back to the coin for this one because both teams have a legit reason to be national champions in their own right. So the coin will tell me who's
and keep in mind, the reason I say Duke because this is post Coach K.
Okay. Heads will be North Carolina, the Tar Heels. Tails will be Marquette. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, my pick and my 2024 national champions will be the Tar Heels of North Carolina.
It's all down to me, isn't it?
All right, Jose. Who do you have to cut
all down
down
to me, isn't it?
on April the 8th.
Well, as much as I want to see, well, as much as UConn wanted to become back-to-back champions, I'm impressed with this team. So I might have to go for him. Creighton.
Wow.
Oh my God, he is pulling off the miracle run. The Blue Jays will cut down the net for the I do believe the first time in their school history.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a bombshell. But yeah, those are our brackets, and mine is now submitted.
I already submitted mine.
Yeah.
Mine is submitted as well.
Because you got to think about this for a moment. If Duke wins the national championship, you got to keep in mind, this is post Coach K Duke.
All right. And guess what? We got it just in time. We are now just 2 minutes and change away from the women's tournament, women's brackets to be selected and picked. So hang on tight, gentlemen. It is almost time to find out who is going to rock and roll, having a time to rock and roll, have their chance to go to be dancing.
It should be most intriguing.
Anyways, we got some time to burn. Well, we not enough time. So I'm gonna give some big news, some news to talk about because on the NFL side, because hey, Hoosier had to make some news. We do have a big signing, some free agency signings. But the biggest one of them all, Pittsburgh has been going batshit insane in the offseason.
Oh yeah.
Not only did they get Russell Wilson, but they got Justin Fields on a handshake deal and a handy as well.
We confirmed that the Justin Fields Chicago World Tour would be coming soon to an end. Follow them on Instagram. We knew this was going to happen because he wasn't doing good at the Chicago. He wanted out.
Yeah.
Well,
and now going to be playing in Pittsburgh right with Russell Wilson. Safe to say, and here's the crazy thing: they got him for cheap for a 6th round pick.
I know.
It's going to be confirmed.
Our Steelers going to ship him down.
4th round selection if Fields play 51% of snaps.
And he's going to be training of Russell motherfucking Wilson. Okay? When Russell Wilson is good, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Okay? That is scary. But anyways, that's a different story because we'll talk about more on that on Tuesday when we get ready for our next episode of the podcast, because it is now time, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time to get set up and ready to go for the women's side to get their teams locked up and ready to go.
Absolutely.
And we can expect one thing: the number 1 seeds there. One of them, honestly, it's got to be South Carolina.
Yes, Carolina.
I think. Let me also bring this up, gentlemen, because the women's Final Four this year is in Cleveland.
It's going to be in Cleveland, Ohio, at the Q. Unlike the men's, it's not going to be at Cleveland Brown Stadium. It's going to be at the Q at Quicken Loans Arena.
Yeah, the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And almost time. If I'd been, if I already started, the women's bracket is about to get revealed shortly on ESPN. We can already go ahead and assume that South Carolina, they're gonna be the number one overall, and it's obviously gonna be number 1 in that region.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably East.
Open.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
like I said, I'm watching over on ESPN.
I can't. Unfortunately, even though I did get my television back, the package I have doesn't have ESPN.
It didn't have jack shit.
Hey,
Jacob, that's okay. You always have Mr. Gaming Streams. But guess what? They actually added channels. You can actually watch TV.
They actually do?
Yeah.
I've been trying to find that website, man. I've been looking for that website.
It's MrGamingStreams.com.
I got it. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to find it, it's at the
Dude, just send me the link.
24/7
Wait,
TV.
just DM it to me, dude. Just DM it to me so that'll make it a little bit easier.
mm-hmm.
Where they have
Do some favor for God's sake.
Yeah, just DM me the link, and I can be able to watch ESPN.
Which, by the way, has been one of my go-tos in case you know.
Yeah.
Pacers games or Cubs
Or-
games
Black.
or any Indiana-based games are region locked.
Yeah. that's-
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Right now, ESPN is having a
And plus, you know how to
conversation. They
sign
haven't
up.
revealed
It's
any.
free.
They haven't
It
revealed
comes in
any
two
teams
things,
yet.
entertainment and sports, where you have 187 in sports.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Now,
Mhm.
now I can actually be able. I might actually have
Thanks for the sales pitch.
my speed dial, so I can actually be able to keep it on, so that whenever any games are on, I can actually have this on here. So thanks, man.
You're welcome. I'm seriously
Because
thinking they should.
my Sling lets me be able to watch Raw, NXT,
Yes.
Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision, but I don't get ESPN, so compromise. It's a
Hey,
compromise.
the person who made the website.
Okay, here we go.
Freaking sponsor the podcast. This will be something cool.
Okay, here we go. First
Here we
region,
go. Region 1, we're going out to Albany.
first region is going to be in Albany, New York, and of course the number one team is of course South Carolina. No shocker.
Mm-hmm.
That's the East region?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Remember,
The
they
Albany
don't go
region.
by compasses. They go by cities.
Yeah.
That's the difference in with the women and the they don't
But
go by.
you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah. So South Carolina is taking their 32-0 record into the tournament as the number one overall seed. They're gonna be number one in the Albany region.
Yes. Send this up.
And who's going to be?
And
And they're going to
they're
face the first four team, either Sacred Heart or Presbyterian. They're gonna,
Mhm.
Oh, good luck to those two teams.
yes, indeed. They're going to face up against Presbyterian or Sacred Heart in the first round. Those two are going to be one of the first four teams in the first four matches. Now we're going to see the rest of the seeds, starting off with the 8 and 9s. At 8 is North Carolina. The Lady Tar Heels are in the tournament.
Oh boy,
And they're going to face up against the Spartans of Michigan State.
Oh,
that's
gonna
going
be
to
a
get
good one.
ugly.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Indeed. And both these games are going to be in Columbia, South Carolina. In Columbia, in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh wait, they go. Wait a minute. The winner of this game is gonna play against South Carolina. Wow.
Oh, in Bloomington, Indiana, the Lady Hoosiers made it to the tournament.
You're number 9? Wait. What number are they? 6 or
The
Four.
four?
seed.
Okay.
Let's fucking
Hoosiers.
go!
And they're you better not celebrate too long. They're playing against Fairfield. They're 31-1.
They only
Oh
once
boy.
all season, and they are going to be. And they got the 13th seed. They are the MAC champions as well.
Mm-hmm.
They take the 4th seed.
Fairfield's no
We're going to
slouch.
get the 5th seed in the Albany region, and it's the Lady Sooners of Oklahoma. They're going to be of Oklahoma.
You know what's freaking weird? Like by now, like a couple minutes, we'd be ending the stream. It's 7:06.
Well, it's a special edition. Come on,
Yeah.
it's Sunday. What are you on about? Anyways, well, and check this out. The men didn't make it, but the ladies did. Florida Gulf Coast is back in the tournament.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And they
Here
are
we
facing
go.
off Oklahoma. Congratulations to Florida Gulf Coast. They are the ASUN champions. They are in the tournament in the Albany region. Now we're getting on to the rest of the seeds. Starting off with the 3 seed, believe it or not, and it's the Beavers of Oregon State. And they're going to face off against Eastern Washington, the Eagles of Eastern Washington University, and the Big Sky champions.
That's going to be a very interesting battle in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, most definitely. That's going to be taking place in Corvallis, Oregon. Safe to say the least, honestly.
Mm-hmm. On the campus of Oregon State. Wow.
I mean, it's like I said, it's much different than the men's. And now we're going to the 6th seed. Starting off, as soon as it up, because there is
Nebraska.
the Huskers of Nebraska.
Oh man, Cornhuskers.
I will put the link also in our live chat in case anyone doesn't have any cable or satellite.
And they're playing against Texas A&M.
The lady at both collegiate basketball programs have made it to the dance. The Aggies are dancing as well. Congratulations, both men and women, on making it to the dance. Nice job, Aggies.
Yeah, number 7. Oh, you got number 2 here. Let's see who it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and it's the Lady Irish.
Notre Dame.
2 Indiana teams are making it to the dance.
The Lady Irish of Notre
Let's
Dame.
fucking go!
And they're facing the 15.
Nice job for the Fighting Irish.
The team that is Kent State, the NAC champion.
Who are the MAC champions as well. So that's going to be an interesting fight, to say the least, in Notre Dame and in Irish country.
All right, there you go. If anyone's watching, they're put up the
Number
link.
7. Here we go, 7 and 10.
All right, yeah, I'm a little behind by.
Oh,
hold on, hold it. There we go. Number 7 seed, rounding out the region, the Albany region.
It's the Ole Miss Lady Rebels.
Hotty toddy, Rome Carter, the Ole Miss Rebels, the Lady Rebels are in the tournament.
Let's go.
Ole Miss. Number 10.
And they're going to be going head to head. They're going to Notre Dame, Indiana. They're going to be going head to head in the first round.
The Lady Golden Eagles.
Wow.
The Golden Eagles of Marquette. So Marquette's got both men and women in the tournament. Nice job.
It's going to be an interesting battle over in South Bend.
Indeed. Yeah. That's a good, man. What a way to wow. That's a good Albany region, to say the least, right there. That is your first 16 of the 2024 women's March Madness tournament.
Let me just point this out because these are some very intriguing matchups, and you have to wonder which one of those teams will give South Carolina a fight.
You're basically spoiled for choice on potential fighters for the Lady Gamecocks, honestly.
Because Notre Dame could give them a fight. Yeah, Oregon State could give them a fight.
You can look at a team that's on the other region. If they get South Carolina at any point, technically in the Final Four, if I had to be honest about it. This is potentially the Lady Huskies of UConn give them a fight.
The Albany region of the women's basketball tournament. That's a very heavy, very, very heavy region right there. That is the heavy artillery right there.
Absolutely.
Okay, because not only do you have the reigning champs, well, not actually the reigning champions, but the heavy favorites, but you got a lot of heavy hitters as well. I mean, a lot of heavy hitters.
Of course.
Okay, that is basically the region you should be afraid of, but also intrigued.
Absolutely. And let me bring this up real quick about the women's tournament. So Albany has the regional 2.
Yeah, Albany
the
has
top team there on the second region is the Iowa Lady Hawkeyes.
And the Lady Hawkeyes is number 2 in the nation. They take the second number 1 seed. Congratulations to the Lady Hawkeyes on taking the second number 1 seed.
And here's an even bigger thing. Kaylin Carter's going to be there, and
Oh, hold on. Let's see who is Iowa.
Another first four matchup.
Second,
Holy Cross against
four
UT
matchup.
Martin.
Holy Cross and against UT Martin. University of Texas Martin will be going to the dance. Congratulations to UT Martin.
Good luck to one of those two teams if they get the Hawkeyes, because they got to deal with Kalen Carter.
And a record-breaking run as well.
Oh, the Mountaineers, number 8. Lady Mountaineers, I should say.
Lady Mountaineers of West Virginia takes the number 8 seed. They're going to be making the trek to Iowa City to be dancing as well. They are going to be going head-to-head in the first round against
Princeton.
Wow.
Ivy League. The Ivy League champions. Congratulations to Princeton. Congratulations to Princeton. Of course, like we said, the winners of the Ivy League. Nice job, girls.
Yeah. I hate to cut you guys off real quick, but we got a hockey score you're not going to believe. The Hurricanes are leading the Senators 6-2.
Damn.
Ew. Also, 4 seed. It's K-State.
Kansas State, the Wildcats of Kansas State takes the 4th seed, and they're going to be playing at home in Manhattan, Kansas.
Against number 13.
And against the 13th seeded, who they're going to be facing up against when it's revealed very shortly.
It is Portland.
Wow.
West Coast champion.
On track for Portland, for the University of Portland. They're going to be the women's WCC champions are going to be heading over to Manhattan, Kansas, to take on the Wildcats of Kansas State.
Yeah, well, Portland, you beat Gonzaga. Good luck beating Kansas State.
Yeah. Here we go. 5-12. 5 is the Lady Buffaloes of Colorado.
And all the Lady Buffaloes have taken the 5 seed. Nice job for the Lady Buffaloes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're facing against number 12. The 12 seed.
And they're going to be facing off. They're going to be going to Manhattan, Kansas as well in the first round. And they're going to be facing off against, as soon as it loads,
Drake.
Wow. Bringing both men and women into the dance.
Yeah, and the women's and Drake's women's basketball is the Missouri Valley champion.
Yeah, they won the Missouri Valley championship as Missouri Valley championships. Nice job, ladies.
I could see a potential upset here on the Drake Colorado matchup.
Almost that could be
3 and 14. Here we go. Number 3 is your Tigers, Jacob.
Hey, the LSU Tigers takes the 3 seed. 3 seed. They're going to play at home at the Pete Maverick Center in downtown Baton Rouge. The PMAC is going to be written up for the reigning national champions. We're back in the dance, baby.
Yes, and you're playing against the 14 seed.
Yeah, we may have gotten. And here's the thing, though. I keep forgetting. Both LSU and South Carolina is going to have a handicap in the first round. That's
right.
SEC title game.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to have that much of a problem because you're facing the American champion, Rice.
Wow.
Oof. Yeah. Oof. Rice, I feel sorry for you. You got picked up against the reigning champs.
I just want to point this out.
Rice somewhere, I think downtown Houston, Texas, I believe.
Yeah. I just want to point this out. Rice, the American Conference gets no love whatsoever.
Yeah. Once again,
number 60 is revealed that it's the Lady Cardinals of Louisville.
Wow. The Louisville is coming over to Baton Rouge. The Lady Cardinals
playing against MTSU, Middle Tennessee. Conference USA champion.
The winners of the Conference USA is coming to Baton Rouge for the tournament. Congratulations to Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, here we go. 2nd seed against 15th. Oh, and it's the Lady Bruins of UCLA.
Oh, somewhere Matt is over the moon. Lady Bruins is in the tournament.
Go at him. Go at Matt. Somebody.
Adam.
I'm on it. I am on it.
I wish
you could say, hold on, hang on.
Yeah.
All right.
UCLA, the number 2
they got CBU, California Baptist.
Ooh.
Oh, an in-state fight in the first round. UCLA.
Yes, and ironically, it's going to be in LA, and they are the WAC champion, California Baptist.
Yeah, the WAC champions.
Yeah. Boy, talk about baptism by fire.
Literally.
Number 7 is Creighton.
Creighton, talk about a great year for Creighton. Not only do the men are going to the dance, but the women as well. The women take the 7th seed. They're going to LA.
And they're playing against UNLV, the Mountain West champion.
They are the Mountain West champions. Congratulations to the Lady Blue Jays of Creighton. They will face up against UNLV.
And they're playing against Mountain West champion UNLV.
UNLV, look at that record, 30-2.
Who only lost twice, and yet they get a 10 seed. No love for Mountain West.
So those are the two Albany regionals, ladies and gentlemen.
Brandon brought this up at 3 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock. But there is now a gambling scandal issue.
Er?
I brought that up during the games that were up. It was by Temple University. It was by Temple University, Hagen.
Yeah.
I brought that up during the games that were on, the championship games before the selection happened.
Yeah. And let me bring some NFL here. 49ers. Have you gone mad?
Oh yeah, they're thinking about getting Zach Wilson.
No.
I say, you know what I say about it?
49ers, have you gone fucking insane? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you want me to say? I say maybe on that one because if they're interested, I say why the fuck not?
They see ghosts. They see ghosts.
Oh god damn it, Carter! Why did you bring this one up?
Anyone can be a quarterback in San Francisco.
God damn it! And the first overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select J.J. McCart.
That's
Carter, you son of a bitch!
Oh.
Why would you have to bring up the Vegas meme? Why did you have to? Oh man!
So while we have a break in the action,
That's for the other half of the women's selection Sunday.
yeah.
Oh wait a minute, there was something that did happen in the SEC championship game. I might butcher his name. Fuck it, I'll say his last name. Handlog 10 suffered a leg injury.
Yeah, he was carted off the court when Florida and Auburn did battle.
That hurts.
Oh god, there's more NFL news. There was a Tyreek. Oh yeah, there was a Tyreek's house was called for a domestic dispute. What the
Most
fuck?
of this stuff, Cody. Most of this stuff will have to wait until Tuesday. Let me go ahead and get some scores in from the hockey world. Hurricanes just taking the Senators to the woodshed, and they haven't came out yet. Hurricanes are leading the Senators 7-2. Penguins are leading the Red Wings 5-2. Jets are leading the Blue Jackets 5-1.
It's funny you brought up the hockey because you got two finals that happened.
Yeah.
The Devils, they lost to the Golden Knights, considering that it happened in Vegas, 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
And the other final is a New York battle at the Garden. Rangers took down the Islanders 5-2.
Mm-hmm. We got going on right now. We got the NHL Tank Bowl. The Blackhawks are leading the Sharks 4-2. By the way, Jose, you have another client that has checked into the elimination station. San Jose has arrived.
And then
to be honest with you, it's been long overdue. So here we go.
And then up in soccer, you
Hold on, I'm not done. Hold on, Cody, I'm not done yet. Ducks are leading the Blues 1-0 in the second period. So that's what's been going on in the hockey world. Thus far, both Albany regionals are really, really, really tough. And while South Carolina probably might have a cakewalk, I wouldn't necessarily go as far as calling it a cakewalk. Iowa has other ideas because they got to worry about UCLA if they meet in the regional final.
You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder if the Trojans are gonna be there, because
Well, we're about to find out because they're about to get ready to unveil the Portland regionals.
yeah.
Portland, Oregon.
And then in the
Yeah.
football world, fans in football, you are just you're just bastards. You know that you held up a fucking sign that says "Toti loves pineapple on pizza." What is wrong with you?
Italy, bro.
No, let me just say this out loud.
Football for you.
Pineapple is not
Here we
belong
go.
on pizza. What the fuck is
Third
wrong with you,
regional is up.
psychopaths?
And the number
All right,
one
all right.
seed here is
Portland. Let's see who's going to Portland.
it's the Trojans of USC.
Wow.
They're number
You know what?
one.
Los Angeles is going to be busy this weekend.
Praise over the moon.
Los Angeles is going to be busy over the weekend.
Yeah,
People are
and
gonna
they're
be
facing
chanting
a
Trojan. Then the women will think, guys, wait a minute, what's the other Trojan?
Stop
Condoms.
it.
You know I had to go there. You know the joke was right there, Brandon.
Oh, they're facing against the
It's
Southland
Saturday.
champion, Texas
It's
A&M
the
Corpus
third.
Christi.
Number 1 seed. They are going to Portland. They're in the Portland, Oregon regional. Congratulations to the Trojans of USC.
Yeah, and they got a Southland champion to face, and that's Texas
Yeah,
A&M Corpus Christi.
A&M Corpus Christi. They'll be dancing. They will face off in LA.
8-9. Number 8 is revealed, and it's the Lady Jayhawks of Kansas.
Kansas is not only the men's not only dancing, but the women's.
Number
Michigan.
9 is the Lady Wolverines of Michigan.
Oh God! Oh God! The Lady Wolverines.
Yeah. Number 4, it's the Lady Hokies of Virginia Tech.
Tech, the Lady Hokies. Okay.
Yeah, and number 13 here. That's gonna be in Blacksburg, Virginia, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Number 13.
Yeah, I am I'm off by a few seconds here, so yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's Marshall, the Sun Belt champion.
Oh man, the Thundering Herd.
The Herd is going to Blacksburg.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a very interesting game right there.
Most.
Let's see. Now, what about the 5-12 matchup?
5-12. We're about to see it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 on this one is Baylor, the Lady Bears.
The Lady Bears is dancing.
Yeah, and they're going against number 12.
Yeah, and also just notice the Marshall is the reigning Sun Belt champions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another first 4 matchup. Vanderbilt, Columbia.
Okay.
Wow.
Our third first 4 matchup. That's going to be a tough one. One of those two is going to face up against the Baylor Bears in the first round.
This is going to be good.
Little shit that not a little shit.
Vanderbilt, Columbia. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Top half. Let's head to the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's head to the bottom half.
14 now.
One.
Number 3 is the Lady Huskies of UConn.
All the Huskies are back in the dance. The UConn is back.
This should not come as a surprise.
No. Number 14 seed. That's going to be facing UConn. All I can say is good luck to you.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever it is.
Indeed. Good luck to you against the Lady Huskies.
Jackson State, the SWAC champion.
Oh, I just want to point this out. Jackson State, they went 18-0 in the SWAC, so they got that work cut out for them.
Defeated in the SWAC.
They gave champion for the SWAC champion. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, here we go. 6-11. It's the Lady Orange of Syracuse. That takes the number 6.
The Lady Orange are in the
Yeah.
Wow, Syracuse has made it to the dance. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're facing the 11th seed.
Hold it. We're about to see it. And who's going to face the Lady Orange?
Oh, we should find out soon. If they
It's another one. First four. It's Auburn, Arizona.
wow.
So one is going to have both. Is the other two first fours?
Yes.
Interesting.
Auburn,
and Arizona. Interesting matchup there.
2-15. Here we go. Number
All
2
right.
seed is the Lady Buckeyes of Ohio State.
The Lady Buckeyes are back in the fight.
Oh man, and they're playing in Columbus too, which is ironic. And number 15. Oh man, good luck.
Yeah.
That's going to be rough.
It's Maine, the American East champion.
Wow.
Wow, Mainer. Yeah,
That is
State are the Big Ten, the Big Ten champions as well.
Actually, no, they're Big Ten at large.
Oh,
that.
Number 7 is the Duke Lady Blue Devils. Number 7. Richmond, number 10. The Atlantic 10 champion, the Lady Spiders.
Spider.
Yeah.
You guys have reactions to this?
That's going to be an interesting one. Congratulations to Richmond.
Is that it?
We got one more bracket to go. Cody.
and that's in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very intriguing lineup for the third regional.
Yeah, I'm curious as to see where the Lady Volunteers going to end up.
That's a big question.
You know, because I know we haven't seen them yet. And
They could be in the. There's a potential of the fact that they could be in there in the final region.
That is possible because we know that they didn't have a good season. The Volunteers didn't have a good season, not by a long shot. But
who's to say they can't catch fire when it's striking hot?
No, it's true. That is true. Tennessee, they went 19-12. Overall, they went 10-6 in the SEC. So it is a distinct possibility that they could get in. Teams that's sitting on the bubble, waiting for their names to be called. So we got one more bracket to go.
Sure.
And they have gone to commercial. And I just want to point this out, fellas, while we wait.
Oh, good. I can actually talk about the soccer scores, thankfully.
Go ahead, Cody, since you want to talk about it so bad.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Fat ass.
There's two scores that happened. See if I can get this right. FC Cincinnati beated Any Revolution 2-1. And then in a shocker, the League Cup girls, see if I got his name correct. Yuval Town FC dominated the whole game by a 29-0 score with 90 minutes.
I've run on that one. I'm like, what the hell?
Mm.
and
That's enough to give. That's enough to make Jose head for the bottle.
What's your reaction about that?
What's the score again? I wasn't paying attention.
29-0.
For what?
Soccer.
A league women's game.
Soccer. Women's soccer.
That did not happen. Hold on a minute.
Women FC.
It is. Go to Discord.
Evil Town. I don't think he has the VW server on his thing because it's.
Yeah, it's on the other one, but
get back on the old account and block the account that I told you.
don't worry about it. We'll get to it after the show.
I'll send you it on Discord, and I'll send it to you. Here, your reaction first.
All right. Hey,
Huh?
yeah. Yeah.
Now he's getting the bottle.
We were watching a soccer game. Apparently, football broke out.
Oh my god.
What? Wait, what?
Grab the alcohol, Jose.
I'm 18. I'm not 21 yet.
He's close. He's off by 3. He needs to wait 3 more years.
I mean, well, only
Exactly. Well, 2 more
make it-
because
make it
my birthday's
2
coming up.
because his birthday is coming up in 11 days.
Yeah, it's next week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Here's
so
one
next.
week.
So wait, when? Next Tuesday?
No,
Thursday.
28th.
Okay, so
Oh,
okay.
should that be Thursday?
Yeah, I think last time I checked, you had to be 21 in order to be able to drink.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'm 24, and you all saw me chug a Smirnoff live on camera.
We better get ready
Different
to unveil the
story,
final
but-
bracket.
Yep. Here we go. Number 1 on that 4th regional is the Lady Longhorns of Texas.
Wow, the Lady Longhorns takes number 4 in the nation, and that means the final number 1 seed in the number 1 seed in in women's March Madness
And they're going to be
Also
playing in
important.
Austin.
be in Austin in their home turf in Austin, Texas.
Yes. And they're facing the 16th seed, which is Drexel.
Wow.
Yikes.
The CAA champion.
I think Texas is going to have a cakewalk with them.
Yeah. Oh, the Lady Crimson Tide is in the dance at number 8.
Nice. Good job for the Tide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 9. The 9th seed. It's the Seminoles, the Lady Seminoles of Florida State.
Oh, Florida State. Interesting.
SEC.
For 4, Gonzaga is in the house.
Oh.
We're going
And
out
this
to
is
Spokane.
interesting. Yeah, it's in Spokane. And this is interesting because Gonzaga is actually in Washington. So it's in their home turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be in their. Yeah, so basically, it's not gonna be a short trip.
Not at all.
So basically, Gonzaga's it's gonna be a little home. It's gonna be a short drive from for them in this regional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Technically
Have
so.
a chance to go from
Oh,
Spokane
they're
to
facing the
Portland.
Big West champion, UC Irvine.
Yeah, that's a long drive for them from Irvine, California to Spokane, Washington. And they are the Big West Championship.
Yeah, UC Irvine, Big West champion. Is it safe to say that this is going to be a little bit of a bloodbath, considering that it's going to be, that's one state over?
And in the final,
Oh, the Utah Utes.
of
number
Utah.
5.
The Utes of Utah.
They take the 5th seed, and they're going to face up against the Summit champion, South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits.
Yeah,
Wow.
the Lady Jackrabbits. Wow.
You know what? Since we are on a
Good
live
on
stream
you.
while I'm at it, I will show you all what I got from Dairy Queen.
Hold on, Cody.
Hold that off,
You
Hagen.
don't have to. But anyways, now we're getting into the second half of the final region in the
Yep,
SEC.
3 and 14. It's the Lady Wolf Pack of NC State.
A lot of
Number 3.
and the women coming to the Lady Wolf Pack is in the house at number 3
And they're playing
in Raleigh.
Oh.
Come on, Jacob.
Raleigh.
There it is. And they're playing against the SoCon champion, Chattanooga.
The Mocs.
Yeah, the Foxes of
Chattanooga.
SoCon champions.
Yeah. Number 6 is the Lady Volunteers that were talked about.
Yeah, the made it. The Lady
Yeah.
Volunteers got in. They take the 6th seed.
Yeah, like I said, the only team that has made every single NCAA women's tournament continues.
Yeah, the streak continues. Congratulations to the Lady Volunteers. They're back in it again.
And they're playing against the Horizon champion, Green Bay.
The
Wow.
University of Green Bay. Interesting. Oh, man,
And this is what's crazy about this team, Green Bay. I think a few seasons ago, Green Bay went undefeated before.
interesting. Anyways,
Oh, how appropriate. The
This-
second seed goes to Stanford, and the game's going to be in Stanford, California.
yeah, the Lady Cardinals take the 2 seed. They're going to be playing at home in Stanford, California.
How appropriate.
Indeed, for the Lady
And they're going to play
Cardinals.
against the MEAC champion, Norfolk State.
Yeah, the
MEAC.
Norfolk, the MEAC.
I don't know if this is the end of the podcast. I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'm gonna be doing something.
All right.
Later.
It's nearing.
Anyways,
And here we go. The final
final
matchup.
who is
Iowa State
going
Lady
in?
Cyclones is
The
number
Cyclones.
7.
The Cyclones got their boys and their girls in. Congratulations to the Lady Cyclones. They're going dancing. They're going to be going to Stanford.
And they're playing against the Lady Terrapins of Maryland.
Wow, Maryland's going dancing. Congratulations to the Lady Terrapins. Wow, that's awesome there. Congratulations in Orange Order. Nice job for the Lady Terrapins.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen,
Holy hell.
that's it.
That's that's all your teams. That's your 68 right there.
Yeah, that is it.
This is gonna be a fun
Yeah, the
madness.
side have gotten all 68 teams have got every motivation to dance till they can't dance no more.
Mm-hmm.
And also, gentlemen, I do have something for you guys. I have already made our group for the women's side of the tournament challenge. So when the doors are open, we will have our brackets ready to go. Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, the brackets have been unveiled. It's gonna be crazy, no question.
And we did talk about the Olympics, right, beforehand.
Yeah, we did talk about the Olympics and how and the fact and where it's gonna be in Paris and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do y'all remember Sean Barber?
Sean Barber. Where have I heard that name?
He's a champion pole vaulter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh,
Matter of fact, it was actually 2 months ago, January 17th.
dang! News must
only
be slow over
49.
here. Let me go ahead and run through some scores before we turn out the lights here in the NHL. We do have some finals. Jets beat the Blue Jackets 6-1.
Nice.
And the Blackhawks beat the Sharks 5-2. So also it's tied at 1-1 between the Ducks and the Blues as their games about to get ready to head to the second intermission. I've been first want to tell you guys, these brackets, both the men and the women, brace yourselves because
This is gonna be good.
yeah, this is gonna be a doozy. We might see an upset or two, so be on the lookout for that. Especially on the men's side, be on the lookout because we could see some major upsets coming. And for all we know, Jose probably might have the perfect bracket of us all.
Yeah, we don't know for sure, but we'll have to.
Yeah, but let me just do this real quick. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, joining us this Sunday evening. If you like what you see, please by all means hit the subscribe button, like this video, and when you do hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you would know whenever we stream. You would know whenever we stream. Tuesday, back to our usual night, our regular night here in the bar. We got a lot to talk about because the play-in games on the men's side gets underway Tuesday night. So We want to invite you all to join us then. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. All right, Jacob, you know what to do. Take us home.
With pleasure. With pleasure. Safe to say, Selection Sunday lived up to expectations for not only the men but the women as well. And if you have not filled out your brackets for the men's for March Madness, we highly suggest you get off your asses and get started because you're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. And we have already gotten started doing ours, and we're not just stopping there. And I promise you this much: when we get to this Tuesday with our regular scheduled programming, with our regular stuff 6 Eastern to 3 Pacific on YouTube. Trust me when I say this, you don't want to miss it because that's when the madness begins. For the men's side at least, because on Tuesday the madness will begin. The first four will start, and that means the road to Phoenix will be kicked underway. 68 teams will start, but only one will hoist the national championship in Glendale and cut down the net. But for the ladies, they're going to have to wait because it's only going to wait, but not for long. But trust me, our patience will most certainly be rewarded. But that's just only in college basketball. Trust me when I say this. The NBA is still getting hot and heavy. The NHL's already having fun, and the NFL's still going crazy. And we're going to cover all of that this Tuesday on the VWU Sports Podcast. But until then, we're gonna have to cut it because we've been going on this thing for over 2 hours, and we need to call it a night. We will see you guys this Tuesday for our regular edition of the podcast. For everybody here from Carter,
let's not forget, Jake. We had some other pieces of info. As of course, MLB is starting to get crazy itself, and in 4 months, we're heading off to Paris for the Olympics.
That is true as well. But that is for now. But until then, for everybody here, from myself, Carter, Jose, Brandon, Cody, and our good buddy Pedro, we thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys this Tuesday for another edition of the podcast. But until then, y'all can't stay here, but you can't leave. But you can't stay here. We thank you so much. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody.
I think what you're
Take care.
I think what you're trying to say, Jacob, is you don't have to go home, but you do got to get the heck up on up out of here.
Yep.
Good, everybody.
And Jose Miguel still ain't shit for what he put up.
He's still